Hi. How is everyone? It's 4 o'clock. We're so excited to see you. We'll let some more people get in and then we'll get going. We have a jam-packed show for you today. And every week I'm like, it's the best show, but maybe today's the best. I don't know. It's a big show with lots of surprises, lots of beautiful roses, and it's going to be great. And we might even have Morgan up here with me to talk about cut roses. No, I didn't. Heidi is going to be joining us. Heidi has been under the weather the last couple of days, but she rallied and she's going to be here. Hopefully her voice isn't hurting too much. I think she has a bad cold or cough. So thank you to Heidi for coming and helping out. We love you. We'll get started right away. Before we go over everything, I want to remind you really quickly what my founder giveaway is this week. So in case you missed it, every week I'm going to be doing a founder giveaway. And all you have to do is attend the live show and comment in the chat that you're here, shopping, you would love to win the founder giveaway, whatever you want to say. And Nicholas will go through and choose 2 of you, and it will be announced at the end of the show who wins. This week, I am buying 2 of you a Carding Mill rose tree from David Austin. It's the 36-inch tree. Let me show you the bottom. Gorgeous 36-inch rose tree. It'll arrive just like this in the pot. Of course, defoliated, like always with our roses. But this gorgeous tree, so we'll be choosing 2 of you to receive a Carding Mill rose tree as the founders giveaway this week. So just wanted to announce that before we get started with all the details. All right. So another thing about today's live show is that I took a little walk around our fulfillment center the other day, and I noticed that we had like onesie twosies of roses that we sold on previous shows, such as Munstead Wood, the Dark Lady. I thought we were out of those. However, for whatever reason, I found 1 or 2 sort of leftovers from our prior shows. So we're going to have some speed offers here on some roses that we already offered on the show, but I found 1 or 2 extras of. If you're just joining us, make sure you join the conversation. Just click in the join the conversation area. Be sure to use a kind username, an appropriate username, and you're welcome to chat with us. We have our moderators on. Morgan is here in person with us. She's moderating. And then Nicholas, our social media manager, is moderating remotely from Connecticut. Thank you to Morgan and thank you to Nicholas for all your hard work of making these shows so wonderful. Jenny's clapping. Yay. We can see your comments. We can see your questions. Morgan and Nick will try to answer your questions as fast as they can. If they cannot, they will refer you to customer service. But they're here and they're here to help you and make this as seamless as possible for you. Our team has been doing an amazing job getting your roses out. We had record sales last Thursday. It took us an extra day to get all the roses out because we had such big sales, and it's been triple digits here in where our fulfillment center is. So we haven't been pushing our workers as hard because of the heat. But as of today, every single one of your orders from last week's show has left the fulfillment center. So we're really happy about that, except maybe if you're in Northern California and you have to do the special inspection, but that's happening tomorrow. As a reminder, everything is buy now, ship now, both the bouquets and the bushes. So they will start to be shipped on Monday. And also remember that everything is final sale. Just with the nature of the live shows and the way that we pull the plants, everything is final sale. So make sure you really want them before you check out. And if you have anything in your cart, make sure you check out before the sale ends. Oh my goodness. Okay. The estate roses, which they have many of today, all ship individually. We also have some incredible deals on 1-gallon roses. We have our first perennials ever that Heidi picked out, and they will ship, those ship in tandem. So before we get started, I want to remind everyone, if you take a look at the little tag icon on your screen, You can click that now to see everything that's available already in today's catalog. So we have some roses already in today's catalog that you can go ahead and you can put in your cart and check out. Those are roses that we have like nice quantities on, so you don't have to feel super, super rushed. And that's just pertains to those there in the catalog. And then I announced on my Facebook Live on Tuesday evening that it's a little weird for me to do the 5-second countdown before product goes live, but you guys all seem to really appreciate that. I don't expect that you're watching me like uninterrupted with your lives. So if you're folding laundry, you're feeding your kids, whatever you're doing, I will do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown before Jenny pins the product. So your radars are on to know that something is going live. And one last important reminder again is that everything is final sale. So that is how this is. And there's very limited quantities. So some of the products that we have, like the ones that are already in the catalog, we have lots of for you. So you can take your time on those. But most of the roses are going to be final sale that are also 1Z, 2Z, 3Zs available. We have 3 $1 rose segments today, which is awesome. We can't wait to put those online for you. And then the lineup today is really, really good. We have, oh my gosh. Okay. So we have Georgia Peach. I found another Georgia Peach from my personal collection. It's about a 4-year-old rose. So we have that. That'll be on. We have some Munstead wood. We have a Senritsu, and we have some other like mystery florist roses that I found that are blush that are going to be on the show as well. We have some special 3-packs of garden gems that Heidi, Jenny, and I created for you that are going to be at spectacular prices, and they're 1-gallon roses, and Heidi will be on with me to talk about those. And we also have a pack of amazing climbing roses for you at an incredible price. So with that said, I think we should get started. And from my private collection, what about Miyabi? Miyabi's going to be next year. Miyabi is growing. Miyabi is growing. So, okay. First one from my private collection. I don't have any flowers to show you, but Jenny will show you a photo. Remember, it's been almost triple digits at the nursery for the past, like, all of July. And so, oh, so pretty. Look at that. This is Romantica Ball Gown, and this is my plant from my garden, its own root. And we'll do a quick little countdown on it. Oh, it's there already. Okay. One of you is going to get a ball gown. And again, own root, incredibly fragrant, Mayond rose, dug up from our garden. And I love this rose. It's an incredible rose. I wish Heidi was here to talk about this one because Heidi adores this rose as well. So. Oh, and also we have more ball gowns coming on the show. So if you missed this one, don't worry. Okay. This next one we're going to do the countdown for. We got a little ahead of ourselves. Okay. Another big behemoth dug up from my garden. Look at this gorgeous plant. Wow. This is Sweet Mademoiselle. She smells so amazing. Oh my gosh. She's gorgeous. Look at this plant. Beautiful, beautiful. Sweet Mademoiselle, we just have a couple this week from my garden. We've already had her on the show, but I found more. This one obviously wasn't in bloom when we had a prior show. So I don't pull plants unless they have a tag on them or they are in bloom, so I know exactly what they are. This one is zones 5 through 11, own root. It's a Mayond, very fragrant. And we'll do the countdown, right? Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Okay, it worked. Awesome. Love this rose. Oh my gosh. So pretty. All right. Sweet Mademoiselle makes an incredible cut flower. This is one that just has the biggest, like deepest cups. She's so fragrant. Morgan, did we grow this one when you were using our cut flowers? We didn't, huh? No. Would you have wanted us to? Yes. She's a beautiful rose and very, very fragrant. So She gets really big in California, but I know in the South and in other areas of the country, she stays a little bit more modest size. So she's a great one. All right, ready? Okay, ready, ready, ready. Okay, if you missed ball gown, we have her again here in our 2-gallon size. So I'll just go over the 2 gallons with you. The 2 gallons, and I've said this every single week, but in case you're new here or in case you forgot, Heidi, our horticulturist, was able to get us an amazing deal on incredible bare root roses that we had input into these 2-gallon containers at the nursery. They are the same age as our normal estate roses. Same age as our normal estate roses. The only difference is that the pot size is smaller, the soil volume is smaller, so we can offer them at a better price for you. So that's the only difference between this rose and our estate size, and also the price, obviously. So they're absolutely beautiful. They'll bloom the same time as an estate rose will. It's just that it's more economical for you. It's a smaller box for us to ship to you. And so, yeah, we're so happy to have them. Do we have her pinned yet? We do. Okay. So ball gown is already pinned. And I know we already offered ball gown live on the show once, and we're at our last quantities for this one in the 2-gallon size. So I love her. And she's zone 6 through 11. Own root, very, very, very fragrant, and huge, deep, gorgeous, like luscious blooms. This plant does get quite big. So she has like the shape of an upside down ball gown. Imagine like a big upside down ball gown, like a princess dress. She gets quite big. She grows outward. She blooms in sprays at the end of her long canes. Look at the video of her. She's so beautiful. That was the spring of last year, spring of 2025. Jenny took that video of me. So good. I love, oh my gosh. So that is ball gown in the 2-gallon. And once they're sold out in the 2-gallon, we'll only have. Also might have her as a rose tree, bare root this winter. That's for not for a long time, but I am definitely going to be buying a bare root rose tree of ball gown for my new house because I love her. She's gorgeous. Okay, speaking of some of my favorite roses. So one of my favorite David Austin roses ever is James Galloway. And I have been growing James Galloway since 2016 in the backyard of the first home that Ryan and I bought where we kind of started Grace Rose Farm. I bought James Galloway because I'm actually a flute player. And if you know, James Galloway, Sir James Galloway, is a renowned British flautist. He's sort of one of the most famous flute players in the world, actually. And so David Austin named a rose after him. This rose is exceptionally hardy, down to 4 and up to 11. Here's what I can tell you about James Galloway. It's technically a climber. So you can get this rose to grow up and over an arch. He is a beast. This is a big rose. And it's not a particularly limber climber. This rose Want me to do it? Okay. Did you put on DND? Somehow my phone went black, but I'm back. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm back. Okay. So the 2-gallon roses are 2 to 3 years old. Okay. Not that I know how to do that, but okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Somehow, like, My phone turned black, but I'm back. Okay. Come around. So James Galloway is one of the first climbing roses that Ryan and I ever grew, and it's an incredible rose. Now, if you don't have space for a climbing rose, like I've said, James Galloway is a big rose. You can also grow this rose as a shrub. Ryan and I have actually grown it as a shrub more than we've grown it as a climber. So it's one of those roses. Look at it. Speaking of, here's Morgan. She's coming to say hi. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Morgan. Okay. James Galloway can be grown as a big shrub. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sprays of roses. One thing I love about this rose, and it's just beautiful. It's just one of the most beautiful, but it is a big rose. Just remember, it's a big plant. And if you have space in your garden for something really big, it would be a great one. This rose is like ombre color, so it goes from darkest to lightest out in its petals. This size, the 2-gallon, is part of our special offerings in collaboration with David Austin. We were able to work with David Austin directly and our nursery growers to offer this. For the only ones besides David Austin that has this beautiful 2-gallon size. And once these are all sold, we will not have these again. This is just a 2026 offering. We won't be able to do this again next year. So it's an incredible price point. It's just a smaller container. It's still 2 to 3 year old plant. It's just planted in a smaller container. In fact, let me just show you if I can. Look at the, can you guys see? Look at this cane here coming up. It's bigger than my thumb. I mean, these are big, big plants. Well, this one is especially a very big plant, James Galloway. But they are the same age as our estate roses. They are just in a smaller pot, which means don't delay. If you buy one of these 2-gallon roses, get it in the ground right away. They need more space because they're like outgrowing these pots. So there you go. Yes, you can totally plant it now, Helen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, the flowers are big. They're like, this rose blooms in sprays more than it blooms in singles. So, you know, the flowers are about 3 inches on this one. They open completely flat, almost like a, zinnia, I would say, like completely flat, like a zinnia. It has a cup shape to start, but it will open completely flat once it's open. Okay. The next one we have from David Austin in the 2-gallon is Litchfield Angel. And Litchfield Angel is a rose that Ryan and I have grown a lot of when we grew for florists, right, Morgan? We grew a ton of Litchfield Angel. This rose was our staple cream rose for florists, and it's also incredibly hardy, down to 4, all the way up to 11. This is the same situation as James Galloway, 2 to 3 year old plant. However, just in a smaller container that we got from David Austin to give you a better price, better shipping price. It's the same exact plant as our estate roses, just in a smaller container at a better price. Litchfield Angel, according to my husband, thinks this rose tastes like green apple when he eats the petal. Don't ask. He doesn't really eat rose petals, but he has tasted the petals on this one, and it sort of tastes like green apple, right? You know. Yeah, you know. It does. This rose actually tastes like Granny Smith apples, green apples. It has that like tart apple flavor. I don't know. Don't ask. Ryan's a weirdo, but at one time we grew about 1,000 Litchfield Angel plants. This rose up at the top of the plant where you harvest is nearly thornless. I'm not going to use the word 100% thornless because I can't, but it is nearly thornless. This rose also has an incredibly like graceful stature in the garden. So this is Constance here, our cut rose. Litchfield Angel actually hangs its head a lot like Constance. So there are some roses like Juliet. I have another beautiful cut rose over here that are very erect and they bloom upward. Litchfield Angel on the plants will bloom with their head slightly nodded. That is how the plant was bred. So it has that like gorgeous cottage English garden charm. It's a very relaxed rose. It's a very like beautiful like border rose. It just has that beautiful charm. Again, it's hardy down to 4, up to 11. This has been one of our best-selling cream roses forever. If you're in a cooler climate, you will notice that this rose gets a little bit more apricot colored. Whereas if you're in a warmer climate, it's going to be pretty creamy white. It will go pretty creamy white. But I've seen people grow this rose, and it's kind of apricot for them if they live in a colder area, or especially in the spring and fall when the weather gets a little bit cooler. So we love this rose. It's already pinned. It's one that I know really, really well because we grew so much of it. So, and again, this is the collaboration with David Austin that we're able to sell their beautiful 2-gallon roses. And once they're gone, they're gone. So, and I have another one. This is the one you guys keep asking for every single week, especially, I think, Crimty Kendi, I think, Princess Alexandra of Kent. So I told you she was coming as a 2-gallon, and here she, look at the size of this plant. This is a gorgeous size plant. Princess Alexandra of Kent, and this is how she grows. This is a really good example, let me move my clipboard, of how this rose grows. So I've seen, I don't want to use the word discourse, but I've seen people in different Facebook groups sort of having opinions on how this plant grows. She is a horizontal grower. This girl here, Princess Alexandra of Kent, throws her canes this way. Not necessarily like flat out, but like sort of like this. So she likes to get wide. She doesn't get particularly tall. I would say here in California, maybe about 5 feet. She does throw long arching canes left and right, front and back, and she takes up a lot of space. She's a space hog in the garden, but she's so beautiful. Huge, huge flowers. Morgan just showed me. Did you buy those? Oh, at the fair. Aww. Oh, Morgan was at the Orange County Fair, and she saw that what somebody was exhibiting their Princess Alexandra of Kent garden roses. Maybe it was one of you guys. I don't know. But this is an incredible rose. Ryan and I grew it for florists, for cuts, and she's a beauty. But remember, this rose likes to take up space. So you got to give her a little bit of room. Her scent is about a 6 out of 10 in scent level. She's not like one of David Austin's extraordinarily deeply fragrant roses, but she does have a beautiful scent. It's mostly like her gorgeous color. She's pink. She's a deep berry pink. And again, she's another David Austin, hardy all the way down to 4 and up to 11. Crazy, like super, super wide hardiness on this one. And this is, again, part of our program that we were able to do with David Austin on these beautiful 2 gallons. Once they're gone, we won't have them again. And I think we're actually sold out of our Princess Alexandra of Kent estate roses. I'm like pretty sure we are. So this is sort of a last chance from Grace Rose Farm to get Princess Alexandra of Kent. So I love her. She's ready to go in the ground. Again, 2 to 3 year old, bare root input this last winter. And she's been growing in this little cute 2 gallon pot, and she's ready to go. So Princess Alex of Kent, I love her so much. Such a great rose. And I know you guys have been asking for her. And I promised last week, I said, I think I have Princess Alex of Kent for you next week. So I lived up to my word on that one. Are you ready for the next one? Okay. Another one you guys have been asking for. I'm trying to be really intentional when I'm at the nursery. Ryan and I went out to the nursery on Saturday morning, and we did all of our picking with Leo. And what my job is when we're doing the picking, I don't do the muscle, is I am scanning the Grace Rose Farm area of the nursery, and I'm scanning the David Austin area, and I'm looking for the best plants at the moment, meaning the ones that are withstanding the summer like triple digits, still putting on fresh new growth and buds. You see here, I don't have blooms today, but look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buds on this. And this one is Strawberry Hill. Strawberry Hill is a climber you guys have been asking for. Gorgeous climber, big plant. She's a big girl. She is definitely a climber. I have not successfully grown this rose as a shrub. It throws like really long canes, and it would be a little bit hard to manage as just a shrub. She is a climber, but look at how gorgeous. Again, part of our David Austin 2 gallon program that once they're gone, they're gone. And this program, we opened it up for you guys like maybe 3 weeks ago. It has been incredibly popular. incredibly popular already. So I'm really excited about that. It was kind of a gamble. We didn't know if you guys would like this smaller size or not. But remember, these are the exact same age plants as our estate size, exact same age. These were harvested from our Better Bear root grower, the same crop. It's just that these particular plants were put in a 2-gallon instead of the estate 5-gallon size so that we could offer them at a better shipping price, a better sales price, less soil, smaller pot. And that was the initiative with it. So, but it's exact same age as an estate rose. So if you bought one of our estate Strawberry Hill and you bought this one, they're going to be the exact same size in your garden at the same speed because literally they are from the same crop. So Strawberry Hill, here she is. Sorry, I don't have any flowers on her today, but she's got buds. She's got pretty buds. She's so pretty. And she's also hardy down to 4 and up to 11. I mean, David Austin with the wide hardiness zones. It's incredible, really incredible. This is also a climber that blooms really, really well. I feel like this is a climber that repeats well. Jenny's going to show you a photo of, I can only imagine the roots on these babies. Jenny's going to show you a photo of what Strawberry Hill looks like in just a Can you hear me? So here's Strawberry Hill. All right, Ryan, ready? All right. Another offer for Sweet Mademoiselle. So we already offered the Sweet Mademoiselles from my garden. And these are Sweet Mademoiselle in the 2-gallon. Again, thank you to Heidi and thank you to Star Roses and Plants for putting this incredible offer together. These Sweet Mademoiselle in the 2-gallon are the exact same age as our Sweet Mademoiselle estate roses that are on our website. Hardy down to 5, up to 11. This is like a bulletproof rose. I know people like in deep Texas where it's humid in the South, they grow this rose successfully. It grows really well for us here. It does get big if you have a long growing season, but she's hardy down to 5, up to 11. The best thing about this rose is that, well, for me anyway, I love coral apricot roses, like after pink, but is her fragrance. This is a fragrance rose. This is a true Mayonde. Like I always think of Mayonde as fragrant. Like Mayonde breeds beautiful plants, beautiful blooms, but to me, Mayonde means fragrance, perfume. That's what Mayonde does the best. Like hands down, their fragrance is just glorious. This rose is a fragrance rose. So if you love fragrance, you love big, deep, old-fashioned, gorgeous blooms, you can see she's pinned up into up in the collection. So, and this is the same age as our estate roses. Again, same age bare root, own root rose. They're all own root, by the way, not budded. The only difference is less soil, a smaller pot, meaning we can sell it to you for less and we can ship it to you for less. Our estate roses are really heavy. Those pots are really, really deep. They're very heavy. They cost a fortune to ship and to handle. These are a little bit more manageable. So they're exact same rose though, the exact same rose. I would not plant her in shade because she's just not going to bloom as much. She might bloom a little bit, but all roses, if they're getting at least 6 hours of sun in the main growing season, will bloom nicely for you. The more sun, the better with roses. Depriving roses of sun is the absolute best way for them not to bloom. They'll typically grow really, really long canes that basically become blind shoots, and they'll be searching for sun. So they'll stretch their necks out looking for sun if you plant them in shade. So at least 6 hours of direct sun during the predominant growing season. Obviously on the shoulder season, like the end of the growing season, the very beginning of the growing season in the spring, late fall, they're not going to get 6 hours, but during the height of your growing season, they should get at least 6 hours. So this is Sweet Madam. She's beautiful. She's loaded in buds. She looks gorgeous. And again, thank you to Star Roses and Plants. Emily, if you're watching, Emily is our sales rep. I've been working with Emily for a number of years. And thank you to Heidi for allowing us to have this incredible offer on your beautiful roses. So, All right. I'm standing a lot today. Are we ready? Come on. Okay, the next rose we're going to do is Anna's Promise. We have another rose from the Downton Abbey collection. We're going to wait for Heidi to come on the air for that. So first, before that, we have our beautiful florist with us. So I know most of you know, come on, stop. Most of you know Morgan has been a family member, like not by blood, but by love for 10 years. Ryan and I adore Morgan. She's a huge asset to Grace Rose Farm, and she's an incredible wedding florist. For you, you got a mic. Just magnetize it. Morgan was one of our very first florists that bought roses from our backyard in Thousand Oaks. She misses our field-grown roses desperately.
I do.
Her designs are not the same, she says.
They are not.
They're not.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. But Morgan did all of the floral arrangements and the cover of my book, The Floral Arrangements. And she's just been like in our lives all this time. Now she helps out with customer service. But today, I thought she could help us out with the cut roses a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to start with, Ryan, can you give us the our antiques? So we're going to talk about caramel antique and romantic antique. And before you all ask, I'm going to tell you, we have these two roses growing in the field that will be available next year, next spring, as bushes for you. We got a special license from Cortez and Star to be able to offer these as rose bushes for you. And we're so excited about that. They're not ready yet, though. They will be ready next spring. Heidi and I just went up to see them in July, and they're doing great. So right now, we have the cut roses. So do you want to talk about these from like the floral designer perspective?
Sure.
I know you love romantic antique.
I do like romantic antique.
Yes.
I would say these ones are like good as a base in an arrangement because they are a little more stiff. They don't really have the like dancier shape as some of the other roses. I like that it's like kind of multi-toned.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a softer, almost like beigey pink center.
Mm-hmm.
With the outside being, you know, a little more like of a medium pink.
Mm-hmm. She's like Dutch Masters to me.
She has a little bit of a scent, I
Little
think.
bit. Not This rose is not necessarily known for its fragrance.
No.
It's more known for its globular shape. It's like that unique, true garden rose shape.
Yeah. Has a lot of petals. So if you're someone who really likes like high petal count, it has a lot of petals.
Yep. And no thorns.
No thorns.
No thorns.
Zero
thorns.
And then, I mean, Caramel Antique's just the sister, right?
Yep. The sister. They are sisters. And so the deal with these is you get 15 stems of Caramel Antique, 15 stems of Romantic Antique for, I believe, $99 with free shipping. And they will ship out either tomorrow or Saturday and arrive to your home or your girlfriend's house, wherever you send them, Monday or Tuesday next week. You'll get confirmation in your email with your tracking.
It's also a rose, I would say, that kind of needs some help opening sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you receive them, you know, they can be a little more closed.
Yes.
If you're gentle and just kind of get your fingers in there, you can kind of...
They do open beautifully once
you... can help them a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see, like...
Pretty.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
Nice little sisters.
Yeah.
Twins.
I'm surprised that we have this combo because, I don't know, it's not a rose that we've ever had, like, tons and tons and tons of volume of, so... Yeah, it's a really special bundle to get both of them at the same time. And if you're wondering like what they're going to look like as rose bushes next year, maybe get this now and so you can see if you really like the flowers because we will have rose bushes. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. Do you think they'll have the same like shape? Like everything will be like super similar or like
like any rose grown outdoors is not going to be identical to a greenhouse rose, but it's going to be remarkably similar.
That's cool.
Yeah. And this rose was actually bred by Cortez to be an outdoor rose or a greenhouse rose. So it should perform outdoors for them really, really well. So
that's cool.
It's called the Freelander Collection.
Huh.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. All right. Brian, can you give us our princesses, please? We have two princesses together.
I love this one. Everyone should buy this one.
Yeah.
And buy an extra one and just while you think of me.
Yeah.
Get another one. Yeah, this I love.
Princess Hitomi and Princess Maya. I know. Look at the face.
Look at that one. Like, oh my God.
That's
I'm going to do this
Maya.
picture, Gracie, like hold it up to my face to see how like big it is.
Yeah. Princess Maya. She's fragrant. and very long lasting. And I know we have bushes of both of these roses also in production for next spring. So you just have to be patient. So, but they are coming. These are part of our princess collection. They're incredible cut flowers, super long lasting. They don't look like they'd be long lasting. Like they're so, especially Hitomi, it's so delicate looking, but it's one of the longest lasting cut roses that we offer.
Oh my God, look at this one.
I know. And Princess Maya, one of the things I really love about Princess Maya is that it truly looks like Frances, like grown outdoors. Like that does not look like a greenhouse rose at all, right?
It does look like Frances, actually.
Yeah, it looks like Frances Mayond grown outdoors. It doesn't have Frances's smell, it has a different like tone of scent, but it looks like an outdoor grown garden rose, not a hothouse rose. Right? Yeah.
No. Princess Maya is like one of my all-time favorites.
It's such a good rose.
It's so pretty.
Beautiful. And you can really like reflex it out. You can manipulate it. I know.
My hair in it.
So gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. So I love this combo. Jenny put this combo together for us.
Good job, Jenny.
Good job, Jenny.
This is a really pretty combo.
It is. It is. It's like sorbet.
This is 30 stems.
I think it might be a few more, but it's whatever.
Like, this is so, I mean, it's so full.
Yeah, it's so full. So you get 15 stems of Princess Hitomi, 15 stems of Princess Maya with free shipping. So, and they'll ship out immediately. So gorgeous.
These are like,
I'm this one and you're that one.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're the redhead. So you get like the
fake red.
You get the apricot, the peachy one.
So good. This, I mean, just them together, they're both such like full roses that any like arrangement in your house is just going to feel like so like overgrown and just like big.
Yep.
Yeah. I love this.
So gorgeous. Okay, Ryan, can you take her away?
I'm going to take this one home.
Okay, you can have it. You can have it.
Yay.
Okay, this one, oh my gosh, this is a surprise one. This is Baroness. And
so pretty.
Whoa. Like, so I will warn you, when you get Baroness in your home, they arrive super, super tight, like little tiny buds. You have to just put them in water and give them time. Show them that. That opened from a tiny little bud. And when you receive them, they're pretty tight, right? This one arrives tight.
Yes.
Super tight.
Looks small.
Yeah, it looks small. It kind of looks unimpressive. Like before you put them in the vase and let them open, don't judge this rose until it blooms. It will bloom. So it'll arrive even smaller than this, like even tighter. And so I pulled some guard petals off to help it open more. But this rose is so pretty. Look at the nose.
Yeah, the inside.
The inside, so pretty.
Swirly.
And it's incredibly long lasting. Like I've had this rose in a vase in my house for like over 2 weeks. It's one that just lasts and lasts and lasts. So it's Baroness from Tantau. The color is a true raspberry to me. Would you say?
Yeah.
True raspberry?
Yeah. It feels more like berry undertones, but like hot pink to me.
Yeah.
Like it has almost like a reddy undertone to it.
Yeah, so pretty.
It's really pretty.
It is very thorny. I apologize in advance, but she's worth it. Scent-wise, she's not a fragrant rose. She is a long-lasting rose. So typically with the garden roses that come out of the greenhouses, it's one or the other. I think Princess Maya is an exception to that. This rose is not. But this rose is not fragrant, but she's very long-lasting. So pretty. I was excited to get these. I never order these, ever.
This is surprising, for sure.
Surprising, for sure, yeah. So pretty. So that's Baroness. And again, 30 stems, free shipping. And it's a special offer that we got for this week, that we have for this week. All right, and now my favorite.
This one?
Yeah.
This one's your favorite?
You know that.
I do know that.
Yeah, you know that. Don't play with me. My favorite is Constance. I love this rose. She's so beautiful. She's like my signature rose, I feel like. If I had to pick out a rose, I would pick her out. She's not the most long-lasting one. She's not the most dependable in the vase, but she's so beautiful. She's so romantic. She's fragrant. Every single stem like looks slightly different. And Jenny says she's just like me.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah. Well, it's a some kind of compliment. It's fine. It's a good compliment.
So funny.
She's so beautiful. Now, remember, Constance is not dead. She has naughty heads. Naughty meaning N-O-D-D. Like she's nodding. She nods her head out of the vase. So she's one of these roses that's spilly, kind of like Litchfield Angel on the plant. She has that spilly romantic form. She's not going to stand straight up like Baroness or like the antiques, the caramel antique, the romantic antique, or some of the others. She is a more spilly romantic rose.
She's one that I use to kind of create like lines over a vase or like depending on your mechanics, she's good to kind of have as like
So
an
pretty.
upward accent too, just because the stems kind of have, some of them can kind of have more of like a shape. Like if you went in at an angle with this one,
Yeah.
you know, that would kind of have a
So
nice
pretty.
little upward motion and an arrangement.
Yeah.
But
She's so, so pretty.
pretty.
If you get her into water right away and you trim her stems, keep her in an area that's like air conditioned in your house. You can
away
probably-
from sun.
away from sun and away from like a hot room. You can probably get a week out of her. About a week.
In the summer, I would maybe go like
5 days. 5, 6 days. Yeah.
She's definitely more, she's a little more delicate.
She's a little more delicate, but to me, she's always worth it. So.
I think so. She's beautiful.
She's so beautiful. She's buy now, ship now, and she'll arrive Monday or Tuesday next week, and she has free shipping. So
she's like a, I think she looks like Kira, but like more flat, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, and because like the tones are kind of light and pink, and then there's like the darker on the guard petals that are a little more like berry toned.
She's beautiful. If you experience Constance, you are most likely going to say it's like the best rose you ever purchased from us for cuts. People just fall in love with it, even though she doesn't last for 2 weeks. She's just like, everybody loves her. She's like one of those roses to experience. She's so pretty. So that's Constance. Yeah. We have a nice selection this week. I'm happy with the ones that Jenny picked. Thank you, Jenny.
Good job, Jenny.
Good job, Jenny. Thank you, Morgan.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys will see more of Morgan. Maybe we'll do some like fun arranging classes this winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. When nobody has any roses
in their garden,
maybe we'll do some fun arranging classes. We'll send them like 60 stems
or something.
Yeah, a little kit.
Yeah.
I
know I said there should be a Morgan bundle of roses, so maybe I should pick my favorites.
Yeah.
Because Jenny has a bundle.
Okay. Well, you used to have that
my bouquet.
That bouquet, but then we stopped growing a couple of the roses that were in it.
Because I think it was all like
quicksand.
I think it was when you grew your roses.
Yeah,
and I had like Honey Dijon in mine.
Yeah.
And all those like neutrals. Steven.
Yeah. We'll pick one for you. You pick one for you.
Okay.
Well, Morgan would be back.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, guys. All right. Heidi is on the line and ready to join us. Heidi she's a little under the weather. So give her like a round of applause for even showing up. Poor Heidi. She's got a cough. Well, summer illness is the worst. Like it's way worse than being sick in the winter to me. But you look great, Heidi. You look beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. I had to try pretty hard today, extra hard. So I'm sorry I sound a little stuffy, but thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. We've got some cool roses today and some fun stories to share with everyone. So our first one is Anna's Promise. It's a part of the Downton Abbey series of roses. We showed you guys last week Pretty Lady Rose. So we only have a few of her. She's $59, and so we're gonna have Gracie do some countdowns on this because we want to make sure you all have time to get her. And then we'll tell you more stories about her.
Are we doing a countdown on her?
I think so.
Yeah, Jenny's getting ready.
Okay.
So when I go to the nursery before the show, I walk around and I try to pick like the roses that look the best that week. I try to pick a really like diverse color palette if at all possible. And Anna's Promise looked really great. And then we had another one of the Downton Abbey roses on before, and everybody said they wanted more. So
yeah, I love Anna's Promise. It's a Tonka Ruth rose. It's a grandiflora, and they picked this one to name after Anna from Downton Abbey because it was spicy and because it has like a little bit of a reverse on the backside of the petal. So it's kind of a moody tones. Actually has a bout face in its background, which is a reverse, which we love. So Anna's Promise is such an incredible rose, super fragrant.
She's huge. Is she a Grandie? I feel like she's a Grandie. She's huge.
Yeah, she's a grandiflora. So what that means, the grandiflora means it has big flowers, but they do them in sprays. And so you get lots of color, it's basically a bouquet on every stem. So bred by Tom Caruth, who we love, a lot of his breeding. And if I remember right, it's the first rose in the Downton Abbey series. I think it was. So we have
Jenny's ready to do the countdown, and then Heidi, you can keep talking. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
For sure.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, Heidi, you can keep telling us about this incredible rose.
Yeah. So, like I said, I always like to look at what the parentage of a certain rose is and why I love it so much. And, About Face is one of my favorite roses because it has a darker reverse. When you have a darker reverse on a rose like this one, you can see in this picture here, you get these really beautiful shadows. And it just gives the rose so much depth. It literally kind of glows, I think. So Anna's Promise, because it has that darker reverse, has some voodoo in it as well as part of its pollen. So you get that fragrance, you get that reverse, but really good health. So really excited to have Anna's Promise on the show this week. So this is the last of our crop for this year of Anna's Promise. So I hope you guys can snag one. We have a great deal on them.
And she's a big girl, big girl. She's hardy 5 through 9, and she is a budded rose. If you buy her from us, she's budded, and she's sold out. She's gone. So congrats if you got Anna's Promise. She's a beautiful rose. You're going to love her. And the plant, you are going to be shocked at the girth of those canes on these bushes, the size, incredible. Okay, next one, I'm just going to do a little background. Some of you know that Ryan and I somehow developed a relationship with Barbara Streisand a number of years ago. She's a rose collector. She lives in Malibu. We have a mutual friend. Barbara has been to our ranch before. She gave Serafina some baby gifts, which was really fun. Jenny's going to pin it, but I'll tell you about Barbara's baby. So this is Barbara's new rose, Barbara's baby. We'll do a countdown, then I'll keep talking about her. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Barbara's baby is her new rose. So this is the second rose named after Barbara Streisand. She got to pick this rose. It was just released this last year, and we had some beautiful stock of her. And she is in our $59 selection. This is a very different rose than her original Barbara Streisand rose. But the thing that Barbara loves is fragrance. She is like a fragrance queen. And she was very, very hands-on in choosing her roses. So I'll let Heidi talk about this one. But Barbara is actually a real rose grower, a rose lover. She has an incredible rose garden at her home in Malibu. I haven't seen it. Ryan's been there. But she is like a true rose diehard lady. So she's the real deal. Didn't just get roses named after herself. She's the real deal rose collector. And this rose is hardy 5 to 11. Okay, go ahead, Heidi.
Yeah, it's funny. They called it Barbara's baby because she had a rose called Lasting Love underneath her windowsill. And one day she was looking out the window and she saw this sport, and it was like a pink fragrant version of Lasting Love. And she just fell in love with it because she loves fragrance. And so a sport of a rose is like a natural mutation. And a lot of roses actually are discovered as sports. And so they took cuttings of it and they started propagating it and stabilizing it. Sometimes with sports, you have to stabilize the genetics to make sure that they stay that way. And so that's how it came to market. And so they called it Barbara's baby because she felt like it was her baby because she discovered it in her very own garden underneath a windowsill. And it's a sport of lasting love. So such a cool story behind this rose.
And it is fragrant. It has a true rose fragrance, but it is a little peppery. Like it's got a little bit of a bite to it. To me, I get a little peppery kick out of it, and it's already sold out. It's gone. There you go. All right. The next one.
I'm glad someone got it.
Congrats if you got that rose. I know some of you said, can I get Barbara on the show? I don't know. But she is a legit rose gardener. Her rose garden is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She loves roses. Okay. The next one is I do grow this rose. It's Beautiful Day. This rose has enormous flowers. She is a huge hybrid tea, and the flowers are easily 6 inches. You saw the flowers on Princess Maya. Beautiful Day, very similar. Now, don't judge this plant. It's been 100 degrees, so they're a little wrinkly, but Heidi's going to tell you about Beautiful Day, and I'm going to show you the size of this gorgeous plant that we have. Beautiful day. Go ahead, Heidi.
I love, and that's the thing I love the most about this rose is how big the flowers are. They're enormous. Look at those long stems. This is a great rose for a cutting garden. It was bred by Fryer, and he's a famous breeder, and he always likes to breed things for outdoor cuts. A lot of his roses are that way. I like it because the outer petals are a little bit lighter, and it has a little bit of a fruity fragrance to it, but the foliage is really thick on this one. And I just think it's such a beautiful color, and the size of the flower kind of reminds me of the size of like Just Joey or like those really big massive teas. So
okay. Jenny's ready for the countdown, right, Jenny? Okay, and then I have something to share about this rose. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A lot of you have been asking us. You ready, Jenny? Oh, I don't see it. I see Barbara's baby. Oh, that's so weird. People are adding it to cart, but it didn't change on the screen. There. No, nope. There it is. Okay. Okay, you guys have been asking for Valencia, which is an old retired rose. I need to get Heidi. We have Budwood at Otto & Sons. Hopefully we can get that rose back into production. This rose, the size of the blooms, the swirls of the blooms, the depth of the blooms, this rose reminds me almost identically to Valencia. Literally, like it's one of the, like those two plants next to each other. This one might be a bit taller and bushier, but the blooms themselves are this, like literally almost carbon copies. So that's all I have to say about Beautiful Day. You go ahead, Heidi.
Yeah, no, I think that's mostly the story that I know about this plant. I just love how big it is and the color and the swirls inside of it. And you can see in this picture how it has the outer petals are lighter, which I love. So it just makes that center really, really glow. So such a cool rose, long stems for cutting. Really good foliage on that plant too. It's like leather. It's so thick.
Yeah, it's like very thick petals on this rose. It's zone 6 through 9. It is a budded rose. It's not on root, and there are only 3 left. 3 left at the $59 price. Okay, the next rose, I'm going to admit that I know nothing about this rose. I have not grown this rose. All I know is that when I was at the nursery over the weekend, I saw this sea of these beautiful, like glowy peach to yellow to, I don't know. I can't even describe them. I'm going to let Heidi talk about this rose. So this one is Dream Come True. And Heidi, you go ahead. The plants that I pulled are all so big and so bushy and so full of flowers. So Heidi, you take it from here. Dream Come True.
Dream Come True it's the perfect name because this rose was bred by a backyard rose breeder from Ohio. And he wasn't even into roses until his wife loved them. That's usually how that works. But he began breeding roses. He wanted to be able to create a rose that, because they would participate, his wife and him would participate in rose exhibitions, like competitions, right? They would cut their roses and bring them. And he wanted to produce one that would produce more flowers and just be bigger and better. And so, but still not be as fussy as some of the older roses were. Because like back in the day, a lot of those old roses needed a lot of work and a lot of chemicals. And so he came up with this rose and he approached Weeks Roses, and Tom Caruth took a look at this and they loved it. And he actually won an All-American Rose Selections Award, which is an AARS award, which is very highly coveted in the breeding world. And so it really was a dream come true for John Potschmidt. And so it has amazing story, it has an amazing color, and it won the award in 2008. So it's got newer genetics in it, and it's still around because of that color. Look at that picture, like the color and the form. You know, he bred it for exhibition roses, which are great cuts. So without the fuss, and being in Ohio where it's humid, and that's why it performs so well. So.
All right. So that's dream come true. We have a nice amount of this rose. This is also a budded rose, and it is zones 5 through 9. 5 through 9 on this one. All right. The next one, Morgan actually asked me to save one for her. It's such a cutie. This is such a cutie. I'm going to let Heidi talk about it. I have grown this rose. I think it's absolutely adorable. It's the iconic plum lemonade. And go ahead, Heidi.
Yeah, this rose is years and years.
Wait, real quick, Heidi. The countdown real fast. Sorry.
Yeah,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if you can have Ryan like show like a close up of the bloom. Oh, there we go. Or a picture. There we go. Look at that dark eye. So the reason why it's called iconic, spelled, oh, there you go. Thank you, Ryan. These are Euthymia roses. They are native to like Western Asia, Afghanistan, Iran. They are they're beautiful. They are dry desert roses, and they're actually really hard to breed with. But there's a breeder in California. You guys have heard me talk about him before, Dr. James Sproul. I love him. He's an incredible person, an incredible human being. He has worked on breeding the beautiful eye of the iconic roses into a garden performance rose. And so look how plum lemonade. You guys wanted purple and you want something beautiful and unique. So this is, it's also, as you can see, a double petal. It has 10 petals. There's 2 layers of petals. Usually Euthymias are a single row of petals, and usually they drop their petals really fast. But he bred for 2 things. One, disease tolerance, and also the second one was so that the petals didn't fall and shatter. And this is one of the newest introductions in that line. It was introduced like in 2020. And as you can see, the bush is super bushy. It's a very bushy shrub. So really good for hot and dry because it has that Persica genetics in it. So really unusual.
And it is so fragrant. So fragrant. And one of the things that I can't grow very well here in California is like spring flowers because you have a short spring. Pansies. You know pansies? Everybody loves pansies. They're so cute and dainty in the garden in the spring. This rose looks like a pansy. The blooms literally look like a pansy to me. And they are so fragrant. You would not guess that this is a fragrant rose because it's like fully open, but it's actually so fragrant. Fragrance 10 out of 10 on this rose.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
It is surprising. It's funny. It's one of those roses that like not a lot of people see or find or hear about because it's so unusual and people kind of don't know what it is or what to do with it. This is a rose that you would plant somewhere where like nothing else can grow. These are super tough roses, right? They are native to the deserts of Afghanistan and all those things. So I hope you try one. It's such a great collector item. And Dr. Sproul did just, that's 10 years of breeding work to be able to get that. It's an incredible story, an incredible rose. So I hope you guys try an iconic rose plum lemonade.
Morgan's over there smelling that spray that I gave her, and she's like dying over it. So pretty.
I know.
So, all right. So that's iconic plum lemonade. So pretty. Ryan, what do you have next? Oh, GNO. Okay. I call it GNO. It's girls night out. Girls night out. And she's a big hybrid tea. We'll do the countdown now, and then Heidi can talk about her. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is girls night out. Go ahead, Heidi.
Yeah, so this is a Mayon rose, and it is known for its 2 tones. Look at the picture, and I bet you, if there's a couple roses on there, we should have Ryan show too. It is known for that cool tone magenta and that lipstick pink. Oh yeah, look at that. It's so pretty. The way it opens and the way it's formed, it has a really beautiful fragrance too. And it also won the Portland Rose Society Gold Award. So if any of you garden in Portland, you know that it's tough to grow roses up there. There's a lot of mildews up in Portland. And to get the award for the Portland, the Gold Award, is really hard to do. So Girls Night Out is a beautiful hybrid tea. It's bred by Mayon, who is a French breeder, has a nice fragrance, but it's known for that two-tone kind of deep magenta lipstick coloration on it, and its resistance to mildews. So another rose that really has never gotten the spotlight, has never really kind of made it past really the Rose Society group, and it really needs to be told this story because it's an incredible color with an incredible story. So
beautiful long cutting stems, beautiful fragrance, true Mayon breeding, and she's really gorgeous. Big hybrid tea on her. So she'll be a tall, bushy girl for you. So that's Girls Night Out. And now this is one Heidi is like really passionate about. I know she loves all the eleganza roses from Cortez. So I'm going to let her talk about it. Let me show you the plant first. Oh, and Heidi, you're not going to believe the size of this bush that I pulled. Hold on. Look at these eleganza gypsy soul. We're going to do the countdown and then Heidi can talk about it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we only have 4 of this rose. 4. And Heidi is very passionate about the eleganzas. So go ahead, Heidi.
Oh, you guys know I love red. You guys know I love Cortez roses. Cortez are super disease resistant. They're bred in Germany where their pesticides have been banned. Gypsy Soul was specifically to try and get a red exhibition rose that had good disease resistance. A lot of the old red exhibition roses in the past were terrible performers, like get super bad diseases and just defoliated by summer. And so Eleganza is that series. They were trying to breed exhibition cut roses with really good disease resistance. And Gypsy Soul is no different. This one has super glossy foliage. So a lot of Cortez roses have that glossy foliage, which is like a true barrier to like different rose diseases, especially foliar diseases. So anyway, I just love these ones. It's very high petal count. It's like up to 70 petals, but it stays fairly compact, like 3 to 4 feet. So the bush size that you see there that's about as tall as it's going to get. And in the fall, when I've seen this in gardens, in cooler weather, it's darker, like it's almost black. So it's really rare to have disease resistance on a nearly black rose. So anyway, I hope you guys like the eleganza.
All right, we sold out of that one, and she's a beauty. She's definitely a beauty. This one is Miss All-American Beauty, and she is a big pink hybrid tea. This is a thorny rose. I'm just going to warn y'all, this is a thorny rose. She's zones 5 through 9. And I will do a countdown, and then Heidi can talk to us about it, and I'll show you the bloom. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zones 5 through 9. What?
Oh,
Sorry, 6 through 10. I'm sorry, 6 through 10. Bye.
I want to tell you a little bit about why this rose is named this. So there's actually, a long time ago, there was a hybrid perpetual in the early 1900s called American Beauty. And that rose became the symbol of our nation's capital. It was on the crests of Washington, D.C., all of their flags and different things. And so this rose called American Beauty became very popular. People wanted to buy it. They wanted to plant it. However, sorry, I'm going to start squeaking here with my voice, but people wanted, of course, to purchase that rose, but it was a really hard rose to grow. It was a single one-time bloomer. And so when Mayon came up with this, they're like, wow, this looks a lot like the original American Beauty rose. And so that's why they call it Miss All-American Beauty, because it is truly the better version of the one that is on our nation's emblem. So it's a true American rose. It was named for that. And of course it repeat blooms, as all Mayons do. So just a really cool story behind that one. So
poor Heidi's voice. Poor Heidi's voice. Oh my gosh. She is like a shocking pink. shocking, bright pink, like highlighter, bright pink. So if you love that beautiful highlighter color, and she's also fragrant. And she has really clean foliage, and her leaves are huge. Her leaves are really, really big. Miss All American Beauty. I like the name. I think the name's pretty. She's got fancy sepals too. So
she's also a big award winner. She won an AARS award and the Portland Gold Rose Award. So highly awarded rose. So everyone should have one of the piece of American history in your garden. If you like to have piece roses and you like to collect like history pieces, that's a good history piece. So,
all right, have another one. This one, if you love fragrant roses, this is Perfume Delight. I don't even know if I can reasonably show you the size of this plant, only because I told you I picked some really big plants for this week, guys. Look at this. Let me pull the flower off, and Ryan can show you. And we'll count down, and then Heidi can talk about it. So, Jenny, ready? Okay, 5. Oh, I broke the bloom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I broke the flower. Sorry, guys. Hopefully Jenny has a nice picture of her, though. I like disintegrated it.
If you're looking for perfume, this is one of the strongest smelling roses. Excuse me. This is Perfume Delight. This is an old Herbert Swim and O.L. Weeks rose. They did a collaborative effort because they did this very specific breeding program wanting to take antique roses, the fragrance of antique roses, but bring sturdy stems into the garden. A lot of the really old antique, one-time blooming, super fragrant roses are very weak stemmed. And so they wanted a super fragrant rose, like the antiques, but sturdy enough to be able to cut for cutting gardens. That was their goal with this rose. And boy, they definitely did it. It has a super potent fragrance to it. It's perfectly named. It has peace in its parentage, if you know the peace rose, and Chrysler Imperial, which is a very fragrant rose. So lots of fragrant parents here to be able to make this rose. So,
and this one is
blooms.
5 through 9. 5 through 9, just so everyone knows.
9,
very fluttery, and very fragrant. Yeah. And this is a 4-year-old bush. Crazy, 4-year-old bush.
It's such a great deal to be able to offer these kind of end of the season, like last chance roses that we have for such a great deal. They're really healthy. They're ready to go and bloom in your yard.
And we only have 3 left. Heidi, 3 left on that one. That's it.
That's it. Good luck.
The next rose is where Jenny and I wish we spent our summer, but we didn't. We spent the summer here in California, but we wish we spent the summer. Some summer, Jenny, we are going to do south of France. This rose is Saint-Tropez, because you know, if you know, you know. This is Saint-Tropez. And we'll do the countdown, get it online, and then we can talk about it. So Saint-Tropez, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before Heidi starts talking about Saint-Tropez, I'm going to tell you that these are monstrous size plants. This is a huge rose bush. This plant has so much wood on it. The canes at the base of the rose are so woody. It's a budded rose, I can tell. And it is thorny. But it's a beautiful shrub rose, shrubby shape, I would say. And it is actually where I wish I spent the summer. Saint-Tropez has a beautiful cup-shaped bloom. Ryan, can you show them this adorable cup? And it is very fragrant. I would say fragrance is like an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, take it away, Heidi.
Look at that color. I mean, the breeder of this rose is a Frenchman. So it was perfectly named. So this was bred by Pierre Orand, and it's named after the coastal town in the south of France. That town, Saint-Tropez, is known for its sunsets, and so it was named after that because of like just those watercolors of like sunset colors inside of that petal. I think it has like a licorice fragrance to it. What do you think, Gracie?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of like a peppery fragrance. A
Yeah.
little bit, yeah. But it has like an English style bloom. So it's a cupped bloom. And it is a really good bloomer. It blooms in sprays. So it's more petite size blooms. We only have 6 left, and it's zones 5 through 10. And again, this is like a 4-year-old plant. So it's very woody. When you get it, you're going to be like, whoa, this thing looks woody, meaning the green canes have turned brown, turned into wood. And just be careful pulling it out because it's got a lot of thorns, but we only have 6 left at this price. And if I didn't know, I would think this is Roald Dahl. If I didn't know, I would be like, is this the Rose Roald Dahl? It looks to me like almost like Roald Dahl.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it has such a cool fragrance, and just, it's nice. It's a French bred rose. So, as a lot of times the French bred roses are, it's best in a drier climate, but just that coloration and the fragrance is what it's known for. So.
All right. The next one, I probably should not have pulled this rose because there's only 2, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. 2 people will get really lucky. This is Tiffany. And Tiffany is what's known as Tiffany. Tiffany is so incredibly fragrant. Oh my goodness. She is so fragrant. She glows like a highlighter, like bright, like a light pink highlighter. But her whole thing with Tiffany is her fragrance. She's a 10 out of 10 on fragrance. She's beautiful. We had her as an estate rose, and we may still have some left. But at this price point for the 4-year-old plant, we only have 2. So only 2. Should we do her? Ready, Jenny? 1 second. 1 second. She's so pretty. Ryan fell in love with Tiffany this spring when we went to go look at our potted crop. Remember?
Her scent is 11.
Her scent is an 11 out of 10, according to my husband, who considers himself a rose scent connoisseur. It reminds him of my scent. Okay, thanks, Ryan. She's so fragrant. Like you know what she smells like? Elle. You know the rose Elle, the Mayonde? She smells like Elle. She has like a candy, like fruity, gorgeous perfume smell. You ready? Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I only have 2 at this price point. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's up. I see it. What? It's not what? Oh, no. Heidi, the price didn't get adjusted. So if you were one of the 2 people that got Tiffany just now, we'll make sure the price is adjusted for you. Somehow the system didn't get the price adjustment. But we will make sure it happens.
Oh, that's because the $59 ones sold out already. And so what it does is adjust to the newer crop price.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay.
But that's okay. We'll honor it and make sure
we will honor the price.
59.
So
absolutely,
we will honor the price. They sold out that fast. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops. So, okay. Another one that we only have a few of, and I don't have any flowers on it. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. I really wish I did. This is one that we sold a few weeks ago, and then I found a couple more at our fulfillment center. Look at the beef on these canes. Look at this. This is not Sandra Bay. This is Ink Spots. And this is Weeks Rose's version of a really dark, like almost a black rose. It's a deep, velvety, deep Merlot red. I kind of compare it to Black Baccarat from Mayonde. So we'll do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we only have a few of these. I don't know what else to say about this rose. I love this rose. It is a budded rose, and this is going to be a 4-year-old. It's going to be a 4-year-old rose. Incredible rose. Incredible cut flower. Heidi, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, this is an OL Weeks rose, and he was intentionally trying to breed a rose that has, my voice is going. To breed it as dark red as possible. So it's almost black. It's an incredible rose, and the reverse is even dark, and so you get such cool shadows in it. It's a very moody, gothic style rose. So Very few roses out there like that. So
I think it's sold out. Sold out. Unless I find another one or two. So beautiful rose, amazing cut flower, velvet. It literally, the blooms look like velvet. It's one of those that like, it's just, they're soft and velvety, beautiful. And look at the girth on these canes on this plant. OMG. Okay. Beautiful. I'm so excited for this one. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. Remember, I told you we were going to have this one back. This is Voluptuous. She's so good. Oh my gosh. I've been showing you Voluptuous at the nursery when I've been going to the nursery because it's been like almost always in bloom. Almost always in bloom. And we'll do the countdown real quick and then Heidi and I can tell you about her. So, Jenny, ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Ryan, can you show them this beautiful bloom of Voluptuous? She's so ruffly. She is not red. She's not red. She is dark. She is a like true berry pink. She's a berry pink. She's not red. And this is another 4-year-old budded rose. Okay.
all of
Go ahead,
those.
Heidi. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I think my voice is back. So this is the rose. I don't know if you guys were on when I was telling you the story, but when I saw it in July in Utah, Ashton Gardens, it was one of the most floriferous roses there, and it was like 100 degrees. This thing loves heat. Voluptuous is even, it's 100 degrees in California right now, and look how many blooms are on that plant that we have in front of you. It is a bloom machine in the heat. So if you're like an early hot area, Voluptuous is a great variety. It's that beautiful, beautiful berry pink. So, and the sepals are so cute too.
Yeah, she is fragrant. I would say like 8 out of 10. And look at her sepals. She's got those beautiful like ruffled sepals. She's really, really pretty. So pretty. And she, again, another one, huge, thick canes on this plant. Huge, thick canes. And she's sold out. All right. Ryan, what do you have for us? Oh, okay, this one. Okay. This one sold out so fast last time. And I found 2 or 3 plants at our fulfillment center. Two. This is a Brad-Gel-Burt rose. It's Maui Sunrise. And I know it sold out super, super quick a couple of weeks ago. And I was able to find 2 more in our 4-year-old patch. And so, Heidi, do you want to pin it, Jenny? Okay, only 2 plants, Maui Sunrise from Brad-Gel-Burt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll let Heidi talk about this beautiful, roughly gorgeous sunset colored rose.
Yeah, I mean, we are all falling in love with Brad's roses, right? So if you're not familiar with Brad-Gel-Burt, he is a Canadian breeder up in British Columbia. He is a wonderful man. I love Brad. I hope he's watching tonight. He is known for he loves foliage and ruffles. Those are his key signature pieces. He loves a glossy foliage that's disease resistant, and he loves ruffles on his roses. So Maui Sunrise, as you can see, it is very glossy foliage, beautiful ruffles, just gorgeous coloration on his roses. So he uses a lot of Cortez in his genetics. And they're gone. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
No. And Heidi's been doing an amazing, I'm going to sneeze. Too many roses I've been sniffing. Hold on.
I'm going to take a drink while you're sneezing.
Occupational hazard. Heidi has been working on her bare root order to get our Brad-Gel-Burt roses in for bare root. And then we have a gorgeous crop of own root roses from Brad-Gel-Burt for 2027. So we are working closely with him and his agents to have so many roses for you. Brad is very enthusiastic about Grace Rose Farm and what we do here. And we're oh my goodness gracious, there is a huge bug on my thing. We're so happy that we can work with Brad and offer his amazing roses for you guys. So we will have many, many more. If you missed this, don't worry. And he does roses for the love of roses. He's like, roses are his life. So we're very pleased to have this relationship with Brad. And the next one, Heidi loves this rose. And this is a 2-pack, climber pack. But the great thing about this is that you don't have to grow them as climbers. So I'm going to let Heidi talk about them. And I will just tell you before Heidi starts, what zones are these? This is fruity petals. I want to say fruity pebbles. Fruity petals. We sold out of this bare root pretty quickly this last year. It's zones 4 through 9, own root. And Heidi and I procured these roses over a year ago from our plug grower. They've been growing at the nursery for over a year. And I know Heidi is super passionate about this rose. And we went through the bare roots on this one super fast. So we have a 2-pack, 1 gallon. And Heidi, go ahead.
Well, we're going to start introducing like 2-pack climber roses every week, a different one. I wanted to start with Fruity Petals because it's such a cool story. This is bred by Mr. Will Radler. He is the breeder of the Knockout Rose, but he actually does a lot of other breeding besides shrub roses, including climbers. He actually has a passion for climbers. He has such an interesting genetic tree. His roses, he has a lot of native roses in his line. And that's why they are so incredibly disease resistant. Fruity Petals is super fun. It literally looks like you're eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. It's like every bloom is a different color, and they're very fun, tropical colors. And the thing I love about this rose is, and what he's known for, is that it's a stacking climber. Some climbers get really, really, really long, and they only bloom at the top. And if you're not training them right, this is a stacking climber, which means it's going to, it's a nice bushy climber. And so it kind of gets, you'll have different layers of blooms because it just keeps putting out so much foliage. And so you can actually grow this as a really large shrub if you want to, or you can train it as a climber. So you're going to love this rose. It's nearly always in bloom, super disease resistant, super winter hardy, own root. So it's fun if you need something like a fun, colorful, tropical place that you need a climbing rose. That's super low maintenance. Fruity Petals is the one. So yeah, we have them in a 2-pack. So it's basically you're getting 2 for the price of 1 here. Because we know that you all want them to kind of cover, arbors and trellises or on either side of a door or a barn door or a gate. So we want to do a great deal on these for you. There's not very many left. It's like the last of our 1-gallon crop. And so I just wanted to talk about it today because I really love his stacking climbers. They're really good genetics.
She's a really cute rose. And it's one of those roses that I've noticed that has different colors on all the different blooms. It's like literally like a bowl of fruity pebbles. Like every bloom is slightly different. In those gorgeous, like peachy to pink, a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow. It's $77 with free shipping in a 2-pack, which is like Heidi got us a great deal on these. So next, Erica and Danny, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. The next thing is I was at the nursery pulling roses on Saturday, and our dear nursery friends came over and said, Gracie, would you like to have some perennials for your live show? And I said, I don't know. Let me have Heidi talk to you. So Heidi, first time we have some amazing perennials for you. They are already pinned. It's narrow leaf butterfly weed potted plant. I am a rose purist. Okay. Like I know a little bit about hydrangeas. I'm a rose purist. I know almost nothing about any plants except for garden roses. So I'm going to let Heidi talk about our perennials. What I can tell you is that they are $59 for a 2-pack. And look at the size of these. They're huge, very wispy. I think they'll go beautiful with roses. And I believe it also includes free shipping. So, all right, Heidi, wonderful pollinator plant. And go ahead.
Yeah, so there's so many different butterfly weeds out there. You've probably, their genus is Asclepias. There's good ones for monarch butterflies, and there's ones that don't help monarch butterflies. This is a narrow leaf butterfly weed, and it is native to the Western United States. And it is the primary host plant for the larval form of the Western monarch butterfly. This is essential. This plant is essential for monarch populations in the west part of the United States. The larval can't survive on anything else. It has to feed on this plant. So that's why butterfly weed is like the number one selling perennial in the country. There's different species of them, different types. And this one is super low maintenance because it's native to the west of the United States. It's a zone 6 to 10, I believe.
Yes, 6 to 10.
6 to 10. Okay, great. Good. I'm glad my memory's serving me right. This is a super drought tolerant plant. So if you're in a dry, arid area, even if you don't care about butterflies and bees and pollinators, you just need something that can fill in and look really beautiful when it's in bloom, this is the plant. It has a really deep root system to it. And it can actually go in a xeric garden, which is a no water garden once it's established. So I used to work for American Beauty's native plants. I have a passion for native plants. And it's always really important to find the native plants that are right for your area and for your zone. I would say this is not going to be a good grower in the East Coast where it's really wet and rainy. We're going to have a milkweed for you next week. This week is the narrow leaf butterfly weed, which is native to the West Coast. So where I live in Utah, I'll definitely be putting these in my cutting garden where I want it to be drought tolerant. They have beautiful, this particular species of milkweed has a gorgeous flower. It's like a pinky purple lavender color. And milkweeds are so cool because the way that they open with their petals down. And so, because butterflies need a place to land. And so they're an umbel, so they have a flat place. There's clusters of a bunch of little flowers, and they have a nice place to land so that the adults can use the nectar, and then they'll lay their eggs, and so they'll have cocoons. You'll find cocoons on them too. So if you want to get some monarch butterflies to your garden, this will attract them from far and wide. So I highly recommend it. You always want to plant lots of them. That's why we have a 2-pack. So it's $59, free shipping. And so it's a great deal for 2 of these. And you can see how big and healthy they are. So yeah, well, we're going to start introducing the little
our first perennial on the show. And they actually, even though these don't have any flowers on them right now, the foliage actually smells pretty good. So
yeah, it does. Yeah,
and these are really nice. Really, they're actually very, very heavy. I can tell there's a lot of root in here. They're like they're heavier than the garden roses in the 1 gallon. These are big plants. These are huge, beautiful.
Great deal for the price. So
we have something brand new. I was tasked this week. Ryan, can you take our perennials away, please? I was tasked this week to come up with a 2-pack of David Austin roses in our 1 gallon own root program. So we have this really beautiful own root program. Should we go ahead and, oh, it's already there. Jenny, can you put it down below? So we have our California grown own root. They're virus free, all the things free. A 2-pack of what? Shipping free. This week I chose Sophie's Rose and the Alnwick. You guys know I love the Alnwick. And we have 2 plants. They're about a year old. They're not our big estate roses. These are propagated 1 gallons. They're about a year old. I'll let Heidi talk about the deal, but these are 2 that I thought would look beautiful together. They're both David Austin roses that stay a little bit more mannerly in the garden. So they're not going to be like your giant climbers, your huge shrubs. These will stay a little bit more mannerly. And that's why I paired them together. So, and they're both gorgeous and fragrant and all the things. So go ahead, Heidi.
Yeah, the Alnwick, I love this rose just because of its shape. Like it's such a deeply cupped rose. I often think it looks like a peony when it's starting to open and when it's starting to bloom. It's named this after a really famous garden in North Cumberland in England. So there's a garden there called the Alnwick Garden. and the Duchess of Northumberland wanted a rose named after that garden. So that's where the Alnwick name comes from. It's a huge, huge public garden, and it has a historic rose display that has tons of David Austin roses. So it was an honor to like name a rose after that famous rose. So deeply cupped, deeply fragrant, and not an easy one to find of the David Austins. So, you know, we worked really hard and to make sure that we're bringing you really clean plants to market. And this is own root. So, and the other one is another one that's not as well known in the David Austin world, but it's called the Sophie's Rose. And it was named after the founder, after the suggestion of a founder of the Dyslexia Institute. And it was Sophie is a young girl who was dyslexic. And so it was named after her. And so it supports children and adults who have dyslexia. The cool thing about Sophie's Rose is the color. It's one of the darker David Austins, and it also opens flat like a zinnia. It has such a unique flower form as it's opening, and it's a really compact, bushy plant as well. So this is beautiful en masse or underneath like a taller rose. So just a unique form for a David Austin.
So pretty.
Yeah, so we wanted to...
So glad we could do the 2-pack on these. I hope you guys like them together. I really liked these two together. So yeah.
It's you get 2 for the price of 1. So they're on sale for $89 for 2 David Austin roses, 1 own root, 1 gallon, and it's free shipping. So for $89, you can get them to your house.
Jenny wants me to let you know that they were fixing something with the narrow leaf, but it seems like it's almost fixed. It's going to be fixed. Also, if you bought Tiffany and you paid full price, our customer service team will go in and will price adjust for you on those. Something happened with the live, but we will price adjust for you. It'll probably happen tomorrow when our customer service team resumes. So we will price adjust for you if you paid the full price. All right. Now we have something new, another little something new. We are doing just like our bare root. So we did during our bare root season, we did these bundles. A lot of people always ask me like, what roses go good together, Gracie? What should I plant next to this rose or this rose? And we wanted to kind of help take the guesswork out for you. So we have this beautiful, something smells really good in here. Is you? Okay. We have this really pretty bundle of Nearly Wild, Earth Angel, and Reminiscent Pink. And they will be shipped together with free shipping. They're all 1 gallons. And Heidi, do you want to tell them about like this program and what we're doing with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Reminiscent Pink smells so good. So good. It's a great fragrance rose. And obviously Earth Angel. Yeah, we love Earth Angel. Okay, go ahead, Heidi.
We wanted to create these like little gems of roses and pairings together, the things that maybe you wouldn't think to put together. So we went through and we picked things that would look good together in a vase, would look good together in a garden, and roses that you would never find all at the same time in a garden center. But that's one of the beautiful things that we can do here. So we have so many varieties as we can custom select these treasures for you. So obviously Earth Angel, incredible color and white with that pink center, and Reminiscent Pink is bred out of Serbia by a female-founded rose breeding company. And the fun little treasure here is a rose called Nearly Wild. And so we chose this rose to put in here because it's so good to go at the base of these other 2 roses because it's compact and it's super floriferous and low maintenance. It's always in bloom. In fact, Nearly Wild came out in like the early 1900s, and then it went out of commercial production for years and years and years. And it was actually some rosarians and some horticulturalists who discovered this rose that they kept finding everywhere in bloom that had zero maintenance to it. It was Nearly Wild. And so they brought it back into commercial production because it is so winter hardy, so easy to grow. Such a great rose for like underneath taller hybrid teas and roses to kind of cover their legs. And it just pairs really well, those pinks. It's like a nice cool tone pink that goes well with Earth Angel.
Right.
So.
Heidi's going to tell you about the next bundle. She created the next bundle. Heidi loves jewel tones. She put this little photo together, and we have heirloom, opening night, and Fiji eleganza. Remember, Heidi's really into the eleganza cordis roses. They're extremely healthy. So she put together this like gorgeous jewel toned bundle. And let me just say, I have always assumed that our customer base is kind of like me and loves the pastels. But when we went on Good Morning America this last year, first to sell out 2 times in a row, the jewel tones. You guys always surprise me with the jewel tones. So Heidi's going to talk about this bundle. You get the 3 plants for $89 with free shipping. And they are our 1-year-old own root roses. And go ahead, Heidi. And then we have one more. And then we have the free rose. The free rose is going to be in like 2 minutes. It's going to be 2 minutes. All right. Go ahead, Heidi.
Okay, well, I hope you guys like this pairing. I love jewel tones. I love putting reds with like deep pinks and lavenders and purple roses. I think they complement each other so well. Opening night is the red. I love opening night. It's your typical swirly, beautiful red hybrid tea, but it's a good performer. It's a really new genetic, and so it's not as well known, but it is a gorgeous one for making bouquets. We have Eleganza Fiji in here for my deep pink, my berry pink, those beautiful scalloped petals, kind of like Yeast Puget, except a much more disease-resistant version of Yeast Puget. Not as fragrant, but I love the Eleganza series. It's a Cortez red rose. And then we have Heirloom, beautiful, beautiful lavender rose, very fragrant. And so these 3 together, in my mind, just pair really well in a vase. If you're looking for jewel tones, you have that true red, you have that deep berry magenta, and then you have a purple. So we have these fun little gem boxes that we're going to start. So this one we called Amethyst. So
nice job picking this one, Heidi. So pretty together. The last one, and then we're going to have our $1 rose. And right after that, we're going to have a rose that you guys have all been waiting for. And then the rest of the show is going to go really, really, really quick. It's going to be like rapid fire. We have one more bundle. We have a $1 rose. And then we have 2 more $1 roses. But it's going to be rapid fire from here. So let's pull. Brian, can you take these out, please? I sort of picked this next one. In this bundle is Princess Charlene de Monaco. Of course, you know I love her. Had to have her. Sitting Pretty, which I'm going to let Heidi tell you about Sitting Pretty briefly. And Beverly, who's another Eleganza. Another Eleganza rose. So you got 3 roses. Where is the picture for this one? There it is. It is the Morganite. Oh, Morganite bundle. And you get free shipping with this one. So $89. They're all our 1-year-old own root roses. Charlene, I'm sorry. My throat hurts. Maybe you got me sick from afar.
Oh, no.
Beverly Eleganza, Princess Charlene de Monaco, and Sitting Pretty. And I think the one that they really want to hear about probably is Sitting Pretty, because that's the one we know they probably know the least about.
Yeah, Sitting Pretty was bred by Mr. Will Rattler, the same one that did the Fruity Petals and the same breeder of the Knockout Roses. But Sitting Pretty is a grandiflora. It's very, very fluttery and super fragrant. The thing is always blooming, and it has the most beautiful form in the garden. It's like this beautiful, like rounded hedge. And I actually saw it as an espalier up at in his garden in Minnesota, and it was so beautiful. It's a zone 4. It's super, super winter hardy, so super disease resistant. It's one of those lesser known roses, but I just love this pack you put together, Gracie. You have such an eye for color. Like if I was selecting, just off of like pictures, I would not put these together, but they do. They work so good together. Like you're a pro at like color selection. And between this and the Beverly Eleganza, which is such a beautiful pink, and Princess Shirley DeMonico, which is, of course, those apricot-y pinky tones, this is going to be great. You have different heights in your garden. So,
look at the bee.
yeah,
All
cute.
right. That's our beautiful trios for the week. And we'll hopefully come up with more trios. We have a $1 rose, but before we do the $1 rose, I'm going to show you what I found really quickly. And I also want to preface this with, we have this rose growing in our growing fields. Heidi, thank you so much for joining me today, especially being sick. I'm so sorry. Heidi's under the weather. Heidi, go to bed. Go take a rest. Drink some soup or something. Thank you so much for joining, and also for like all your hard work to get these incredible roses ready for everyone. So thank you, Heidi.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye. Okay, we're gonna do the $1 rose, but first, I found this in our stock out at the nursery, and it is Senritsu, and I have one giant plant. Look at this huge cane up here. Gorgeous Senritsu. Love, 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 love. And we have this rose growing in our growing fields in Central California. It will be available pretty widely on our website in the spring. So if you missed Senritsu this year, we had about 100 plants that we offered about a month and a half ago. Those went mostly to our members, but we have this rose growing in our growing fields. We will have it next year, but I have one big estate size Senritsu. So if you have the fastest fingers to get this, post in the feed here. But before we do that, we have a $1 rose. Hi, Jenny's going to put up the photo of it. Ready, Jenny? All right. It's beautiful, easygoing. This is a gorgeous Floribunda, 1 year old. And it's one of like the easy collection from Weeks mean that they are easy to grow, easy to care for. And this is no exception. So should we just do the countdown? Okay. $1 rose, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Such a pretty one. We have so many photos of this rose on our website, actually. So it's zones 5 through 9, own root. It'll be a nice, shrubby, great bloomer for you. And let us know if you get it, please. Let us know. And the rest of the show is going to move really, really, really fast. I promise. It's going to be like light speed, because these are all my private collection, what's left. So every other rose that you're going to see, except for 2 more $1 roses, are roses that were dug out of our field right behind me at our home here in Southern California. So every other one will be a Gracie's estate rose dug up from my home going to your garden. So that's the $1 rose. And the first one from our Gracie's private collection is going to be Senritsu. Ryan, do you want to pull one of these blooms off and show them? I mean, it's almost unfair because we only have one plant. But like I said, I saw our Senritsu crop in Central California mid-July. They're growing beautifully. They look so good. And they're going to be ready for you in the spring. So do not worry. If you do not get this rose right now, there's only one of you going to get it. We have hundreds growing for you for the spring. So, all right, ready? Okay. Senritsu, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I only have one. So please don't be angry. We have more in the spring. Lots and lots, hundreds for you in the spring. So whoever gets it, congrats. Congrats, congrats. It is a florist rose from Japan, right by Wabara, but it actually grows incredibly well outside. It's one of those florist roses that grows wonderfully outside. So, all right. Okay. One more that's not my private collection. We have Wilhelmina Grace. So, I Wilhelmina Grace is our Cortez rose. If you wanted to look this rose up, in Germany, it's called Marzipan. But here in the United States, we've been awarded the rights to this rose. So this is an exclusive for us in the United States. Wilhelmina Grace is a beautiful, beautiful, creamy cupped rose. She's incredibly floriferous. Of all of our new exclusives from this last year, she is like the wild bloomer. She just blooms and blooms and blooms. She reminds me of Bolero in that she blooms constantly. We have a really good deal on her for $59. She makes a great rounded shrub, beautiful flowers, highly disease resistant. Remember, Cortez is not allowed to use pest prevention in their breeding. In Germany, oh, that was you. I thought there was an earthquake in here. Like shake. Yeah, it's you. Their roses are bred without any pesticide use in their trials. They're bred to just be outdoors. So our Cortez rose, Wilhelmina Grace, is one that is going to be extremely healthy for you. We have a great deal on her. If you have not grown her yet, we will have her again as a bare root in the winter, and she has own root. We only grow her own root. So whether you get her as a bare root from us, an estate rose, a 1 gallon, she's only own root, totally own root. This is about a year old own root plant, completely grown outdoors. So she's pinned, and she's so beautiful. I know so many of you got her bare root from us, and like people have been raving over her blooms. She's incredible. She's so floriferous. We saw her out at the growing fields. Heidi and I went out. It was the trip before our last trip. We saw her, I was going to say maybe in June. It was about in June. We went to look at new exclusives for you. We went to go look at our new exclusives, and we saw Wilhelmina out there, and she was covered in flowers, and it was 100 degrees. 100 degrees, covered in flowers, literally. Beautiful, big, deep cups. So she's so pretty. And Heidi has a beautiful blog about her on our website if you want to read it. But I love her. So she's amazing. And she's $59. Incredibly well-bred Cortez. Great for humidity. Great for the South. Like wonderful, wonderful bloomer. And she's exclusive to us in the United States. So you can look her up. She's called Marzipan in Germany. But here, we almost kept her name, but we were like, no, we're going to give her a girly name. So we decided, Morgan's like, Marzipan. We decided to name her Wilhelmina Grace. And she's zones 5 through 10. So nice big zoning on her too. So yeah, that's Wilhelmina. Okay. Like I said, now the rest of the show is going to go really, really fast. Let's make sure that I'm on the same cue that Ryan's on over here. Okay. Yes. All right. So everything's going to go super quick now. So stick with me. And these are mostly like we have between 2 and like 10 of each of these. These are going to be real, real quick. And everything that you see except for 2 more $1 roses is directly dug out of Ryan's and my garden next to our house right here. Okay. This is Ancient Mariner from David Austin. And it's zones 4 through 11. I'm not going to talk too much about these roses to keep them going fast. So ready? Okay. Pink rose. Jenny's going to put up the picture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is a big plant. She reminds me of Princess Alex of Kent. She grows outward. She's a big arching rose. She's gorgeous. That picture you're seeing is of my flowers I was holding next to myself in front of our old barn in Santa Ynez. This is a great rose, great cut. And look at, look at the beef on this. Ryan, can you just hold this up to the camera? They can see the beef on this, like just how huge. Look at how huge the canes are on this rose down in the plant. Huge. So I'm sure she's sold out. Okay, we'll keep going. All right, another one from our garden, the Lady Gardener. You guys know that I absolutely love this rose. It's the blush rose that Ryan and I grew for florists. Did you ever use Lady Gardener from us, Morgan? Yeah. We always had the Lady Gardener for florists. She was like such a fabulous bloomer for us. We just have a few. Ready, Jenny? Okay. The Lady Gardener, David Austin, out of Ryan's and my garden. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Lady Gardener. The Lady Gardener. Okay, here, Ryan. Here you go. Oh my gosh. Big, big, big plant. Huge plant. All right. Ready, Jenny? Okay. This is Bathsheba. And she is very woody. I don't see myself. I only see the lady gardener. Okay, there we are. Okay, this is Bathsheba. We have a few out of our garden. These are so woody, so big. Look at this plant, guys. She's a climber, but you can grow her as a large shrub. So it's Bathsheba. It's one of David Austin's newer apricot climbers. So beautiful, fragrant. Okay, ready, Jenny? Okay, Bathsheba from our garden. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay for Bathsheba. We have a few. So pretty. Okay, Ryan, you got to move quick now. Ryan's over here like swapping plants in and out. You should see him. That's my arm holding those blooms. Look how gorgeous those are. Oh my gosh. Ugh, gorgeous. Okay. Again, out of my garden, we got a big Delbard rose. This is Cathedral Bells. You can tell that it is a little bit older plant because look at the height on this plant. It's huge. We're going to have to cut it down to get it in the box. This is Cathedral Bells. We have like a nice amount, like I think around a dozen came out of our garden. Ready, Jenny? Okay, Cathedral Bells, super fragrant, big flowers. What? What? Zones on Cathedral Bells is what? Because we have a few more of this one than the others. What? 6 to 10. 6 to 9. Sorry, 6 to 9. And it's budded. This rose is budded. Okay, Cathedral Bells, ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cathedral Bells. There it goes. This rose in France is called Soyer Emmanuel. Sister Emmanuel. She's so fragrant. Oh my gosh, give me this. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. So beautiful. So fragrant. All right. Ready, Jenny? I told you guys this was going to go super fast now. I feel like a lot of these roses don't really need introduction because I've been talking about these roses for years with you. And I've been growing these roses for years with you. So we're just going to go really, really quick. All right. We have more Classic Woman from my garden. I feel like I hoarded all the Classic Woman plants about 4 years ago that Star Roses and Plants produced. This rose is technically out of commercial production, but we're able to still get it through Star. And we have a handful, maybe like 10-ish. What? 15? We have 15 of my Classic Woman. Look at how big and beefy. Ryan, can you show them really fast, like the beef on this one? Beef, is that the wood, the beefiness, the chunkiness. She's a budded rose. She's the sister of Yves Piaget, directly out of Ryan's in my garden. Ready, Jenny? Okay, we have 15. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Classic Woman. Okay, the next one is actually like when we get our bare root roses in the winter, this is the biggest bare root rose we always get. There is, hands down, there is no bigger bare root rose than this plant right here. It's Memorial Day. I love this rose. You guys should see, I think I showed you the bare roots for this rose. They look like they're 5, 6, 7-year-old plants as bare roots that come out of the ground that are 2 years old, literally. Memorial Day, such a good cut, almost thornless at the top of the plant. What are the zones on Memorial Day? 5 through 9. We have a nice little amount. I love this rose. It's ruffled. This is a cool toned pink, not a warm toned pink. Memorial Day. Ready, Jenny? Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's such a good rose, such a good cutting rose. And truly the color on this like leans more lilac-y. It's like it's a cool toned pink, not warm on Memorial Day. So I adore this rose. I will definitely be planting more. And look how big. Ryan, can you show them how big? Or did you already do that? Show them how big this plant is inside. It is like beyond big. Look at that. Huge inside. Huge, huge, huge. Okay. All right. I found one more. Don't hate me. One more. Only one more. This one. One more. Ryan could have gotten her like heat off of her. Come here. Ready? All right. I have a singleton, a literal singleton of Betty White from our garden. She is big. Her canes are like bigger than the size of a quarter, and one plant. That's it. One plant, one Betty White. Ready, Jenny? Okay, no. Jenny says no. I'll just keep talking about Betty White. FYI, Betty White, we have learned this season has to be budded to offer her to you in the future. She is budded. Our own root crop of Betty White did not perform the way we had hoped. So we will be taking budwood from our plants at budwood harvesting season at the nursery, and we will be sending the budwood to one of our bare root rose growers and getting her as a budded bare root rose for you. So just know this rose does not like to grow on her own roots. Some roses, this is a Mayon, some roses grow amazing on their own roots. Some do not. Like, it's just can be a toss-up with roses. This is one Miss Betty White has told us, like, no, I don't want to grow on my own roots. And we unfortunately had to cancel some orders for her own root. But we are going to make sure if you got your order canceled for her as own root this year, you will get first dibs at the budded bare root roses when they're ready. So we'll make sure you get first dibs. Okay. Jenny wants me to circle back on this one. So Ryan, put her aside. We'll come back to her. Yeah, for some reason, she's not ready to go. She doesn't want to leave our possession, apparently. Okay, ready? Is that Blue Girl? Yes. Okay, Blue Girl. Fermine picked these out. So I tasked Fermine with going through the roses that came out of our garden on not this Saturday, the Saturday before. We were actually going to put these on the show last week, but our show was too full to put them on the show. I think we have 8 of them. This is Blue Girl. And from Mayon, she's an incredible lavender rose. She's not grown in large quantities. This is a rose that's grown in pretty small quantities. And look at how big. Ryan, can you show them my plant, our plant? How big the canes are on her. Jenny, are you ready now for... Okay, we're going to do Blue Girl. So big, so big. Ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Blue Girl. And Fermine picked these out for the show. This was Fermine's choice. I was like, okay, Fermine, walk around the Grace Rose Farm area of all the roses that came out of my garden and pick ones that look really good. And this was one that he chose. So this was a Fermine choice. He's the best. We love him. All right. Ready? Ready, steady? Mr. Ryan? Ryan's sweating. Ready. Okay, Betty's ready. We only have one. And again, if you had your Betty White rose canceled this spring that was own root, we will be having bare root budded ones for you as soon as we can. And we will make sure that you get first dibs on them. We will make sure. There's not that many people. It was like 20 people. But because we have such a tight community, I just like to make it known that that rose has to be budded, and we want to give you a quality plant. So we are going to be budding Betty root, and she'll be field grown. She'll be field grown. Okay, ready for Betty? Ready for Betty. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love her. I love Betty White. Oh, I love that rose. Phenomenal. Andre Lenorte in France. Big plant. Big plant. Betty White is like a beast in the garden. Wouldn't you say, Ryan? Yes. Different than Francis, though. Like a different type of beast. They like look similar, but they're different types of beasts. Okay. Betty White's gone. We have a little bit of bolero that came out of our side garden. We're keeping all the bolero around our fountain for the buyers of our house. So those are all staying. But we had just a handful of bolero that came out of our main garden. So these are older bolero. We typically don't have boleros this big because if you know, bolero is a more petite rose. Bolero, you're never going to get from us or any vendor like a 40-inch bolero. This is a floribunda. It's a smaller, compact rose. It's heavily blooming and it's also own root. And these are from my garden. Are you ready, Jenny? One of the most fragrant roses ever. I will grow this rose until I die. Like, I adore this rose. It is bar none, like the most fragrant white rose, I think. Okay, ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Such a good rose. Never quits. Blooms all the time. It is like an absolute rock star of a rose. Ready, ready, ready? Ryan's working really, really. Okay, you can try the milkweed now. It looks like Heidi fixed whatever the issue was with shipping on that one. So if you were waiting on the milkweed because of some shipping problems, it's done now. Okay, we have another huge plant. And this is one that was, in my opinion, was my best white bloomer in the spring in my main rose garden. It's Easy Spirit. Ryan, I want you to come in. I want Ryan to show you the size of Morgan. Can you believe the size of this plant? Show them the inside of this plant really quickly. Look at this thing. Huge. This is like a 5-year-old. We have a nice amount of these. It's Easy Spirit from Weeks Roses. They are budded. This rose is a champagne color. It blooms so prolifically in the spring. It's one of the heaviest blooming roses in the spring, for sure. This plant has like brand new basils too. Okay, ready? Easy Spirit? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she makes an incredible cut flower. Like, absolutely incredible. Look at the swirls on that rose. It's such an incredible rose. I adore this rose. Smells good too. I can't reach it. They bloom in sprays, by the way. It's definitely a spray, not a spray rose in that it has small flowers, but it forms sprays. Very fragrant too. Beautiful. Champagne colored. Hi, Mel. Look how big. Look how like beefy this plant is. So big. Oh my gosh. All right, we're getting through them. We have some really, really good ones. Ready, Jenny? Okay. We have only one of this rose right now, unless I find some more. This is Emily Bronte from David Austin out of our garden. This is a big David Austin, just FYI. She likes to throw her canes out. She liked to throw her canes out into the middle aisle of my garden. Emily Bronte, ready, Jenny? Okay. 5, only one. I'm sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Emily Bronte. Such a good one. She's a big girl. Just know she's a big girl. You could peg her canes. She's a good pegger. Jenny wants me to go back to Easy Spirit just real fast. Easy Spirit zone 4 through 10. So it's incredibly hardy. And like I said, my friend Leslie, so you guys know Leslie Nuno. She gardens up in the Pacific Northwest. There's only a handful left of this one. She also agrees with me. She's a very seasoned rose grower and she has a massive collection of roses. She also is like gaga goo goo over this rose in the spring. Like all year long, it's amazing. But like in the spring, when all the roses are coming into bloom, she and I were both kind of like at the same time jinxing ourselves saying like, oh, that was my best bloomer this spring. Such a good bloomer. So beautiful. So I know she is a very seasoned rose grower, and for her to also say that it was one of her best performers meant a lot. So, Easy Spirit makes an incredible cut flower. Incredible cut flower. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. The name doesn't match the rose. Like it should be something like, I don't know, Pearl Romance or like something. It doesn't match. Easy Spirit does not match the actual rose at all. So it's much more romantic, much more beautiful than it actually has a name. So I rarely say that, but I would name that rose like something so romantic and pearlescent. It's very pearlescent. Okay. The next one is a rose we grew. Did you ever have this rose from us? Oh, I gave it to you at home, but did you use it as florist rose? Okay. The next one is Moonlight in Paris. And we have a nice amount because I love this rose and it's an incredible cut flower. Jenny is going to pin it. Ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This rose, Ryan and I grew hundreds and hundreds and hundreds for florists. It is a chameleon in the garden. So it can be like blush to apricot to a little bit of yellow, not yellow, like bright yellow, like buttery yellow. It is thorny. I will tell you, it is thorny. And it actually is a great cut flower. If you cut it at the right time, it can be a great cut flower. You have to cut it pretty tight. It's zone 6 through 9. It is a budded rose. This rose performs best on rootstock, so mine are budded. And here it is. Let me show you. Hold on. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. Jenny and I took a lot of photos with Moonlight in Paris last spring because they're always in bloom. This is one of those, it's a floribunda. This is one of those roses that's like always in bud and bloom, always in bud and bloom. Like it repeats really, really quickly. The only thing I will tell you about this rose, because I live kind of coastal in California, live close to the ocean. What? Oh, does it? No. Morgan has a very bad case of chili thrips in her garden right now. I went over to Morgan's house on Monday and she's like, Gracie, why aren't my roses blooming? And I was like, honey, you got to cut these things way back. They were like, they are highly infected with chili thrips, but we cut them back. Her garden cleaned up and hopefully they'll reset and grow nicely. So chili thrips are terrible. Anyway, no, this rose does not have chili thrips. Morgan's did, though. All of her roses did, all the ones we've given her. This rose, coastal, I will tell you, in the spring, we have to spray it for powdery mildew. On the necks of the roses at the buds, we have to spray this rose for powdery mildew. Otherwise, it's really healthy. And we only have 9 left. And we had a really, really nice amount of this rose, but we only have 9 left. And they're straight out of my garden. In my book, there's a bunch of pictures, or at least a few pictures of me, like standing in Moonlight in Paris. Those are the exact plants in the book that we have for sale today. So literally the exact same plants. So, Kirsten, we had a $1 rose, and we're going to have another one in just a minute. Just a minute. They're coming right up. We have 2 more $1 roses, and we have just a handful of Moonlight in Paris left. Okay. The next one, you can tell, it's a David Austin, and it's a climber. It is Crown Princess Margareta, or Margarita, right out of Ryan's in My Garden. She's a big girl. Can't see myself, but look at how gorgeous and big she is. She's a climber. We only have a few of these, I believe. So we'll do the countdown for Crown Princess Margareta. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yes. She is a climber from David Austin. Ryan and I grew her as a large shrub, though. I will be honest. We have never grown her on a structure. We just haven't. So, just FYI, you could probably grow her, as a large shrub as well. That's what we did. All right, ready? I'm sure she's sold out. All right, somehow, some way, I don't even know how, I managed to find some more Earth Angel from my personal collection. And we just have a couple. Should we pin her? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth Angel from Cortez. Beautiful plant. Earth Angel is actually like our bestseller. Don't ask me how. I don't know. It is our bestseller. Bare root and potted. Earth Angel is incredibly popular. Heidi has a whole theory about why some roses get really popular in the market and some don't. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's 100,000% better rose. It's like popularity contests. And Earth Angel is one. Yes, it's called Christiana in Europe. Yes. It's one of those roses that's incredibly popular. So incredibly popular. Ready? Okay. Ryan is breaking a sweat. Okay. We have a couple of really gorgeous. What? Okay. We have a couple of really gorgeous David Austin blush roses. The first one is Gentle. I never say this right. Is it Gentle Hermione? Okay. Hermione. She's got a huge new basil break right here. This plant is very woody. When you look in, you're going to see a ton of wood. That means it's an older bush. It's Gentle Hermione out of my garden. If we're ready, we're ready. We just have a few. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, wood is good. Wood is good. Wood means that like that is going to be like a plant that's going to like make it through the winter. It's going to be hardy. It's like established. Big root system. If it has wood at the base of the plant, the canes, it also means it has a huge root system because the plant isn't going to develop all that wood without a lot of root to support it. So it's an incredible one. All right. The next one is Heritage, another blush, David Austin. I'll be honest with you guys. I had these planted next to each other in my garden, and sometimes I couldn't tell the difference. Sometimes I could, sometimes I couldn't. Just depended on the season. But we have Heritage from my garden. I think we have like a really nice amount. She's so pretty. This rose predates Desdemona, but I feel like she looks a lot like Desdemona. She's so fragrant. Look at her little cup. She's so beautiful. Okay, ready? Heritage. Okay. From our garden, look how big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look how, I feel like you're having an earthquake every time you put those on the table. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. We're almost to another $1 rose. Almost there. Almost there. Honey Dijon. That's for Morgan. All right. Look at this Honey Dijon plant. Look at this Honey Dijon bush. Ryan, can you show them the wood real quick on this plant? Okay. The whole inside of this plant, the crown, is all hardwood. It's all hardwood. The canes are like almost like a nickel thick. Huge plant. Big bloomer. Someday, if you haven't heard the story, I'll tell you how this rose came back into commerce, into circulation. Yours truly is responsible for that. This rose was retired, and then I had budwood, and this rose came back into commerce because of my collection. So Honey Dijon, we have a handful. Ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Honey Dijon. I love this rose. This is one of those roses that like some people love, some people hate. I love it. It's a grandiflora. It's almost always in bud and bloom. You good, Jenny? Jenny's working hard over there. It's zone 6 through 9, and it's a grandie, meaning it has the bloom power of a floribunda, but the stature of a hybrid tea. And look, Ryan, show them this real fast. The wood in there. Ryan is like over here. Oh my God, you actually have sweat rolling down your cheeks. He's sweating. You guys, he has sweat coming down his face, down his temples. Okay, are you going to work? Oh my God, he's sweating. Our muscles is sweating over here. They feel bad for you. If we're going out to dinner tonight, you better get cleaned up, dude. You better go take a spit bath. Okay. Ew. You're so gross. Okay, Georgia Peach. I found another Georgia Peach in my collection. I thought they were gone. But apparently I had one more. So I have one Georgia Peach. It's a florist rose, so we don't promise any zones on this one. Ryan, show them the flower. I only have one. This rose is out of production for us. We're never offering it again, which is why I'm selling off my mother plants. So there you go. One little Georgia Peach. Here it is. Just one. Ready? Oh, whoa. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just one. I'm sorry, guys. This rose is 100,000% retired from Grace Rose Farm. So if you see it here, it means that it's not going back in my garden, and I'm sending it off to your garden. It was my plant. Now it belongs to someone else. So, yeah, Georgia Peach. And we have some surprise florist roses today, so stick with us. Okay. 2 more, and then we have a $1 rose. 2 more. Just 2 more. Congrats if you got Georgia Peach. All right. Lady of Shalott. Again, you can tell, pay no attention. Oh, yeah, this does have the real tag. Okay. Sometimes we write the name of the rose on the tag. Look at how big she is. They're all both of the girls in here are cracking up at Ryan because he is running around like a crazy person. Lady of Shalott, I think we only have a handful. Ready? Okay. What are the zones for Lady of Shalott? What? They're too busy laughing at Ryan. Lady of Shalott. What? 4 through 11. David Austin, Lady of Shalott. Ryan, can you show them the flower real quick here? Ryan is you're not going to work out tonight, are you? Oh, I just screwed up that bloom. Take that one. Yeah, Ryan's going to cut it. I pinched it and broke it. But look how huge this plant is. Okay, ready, Jenny? Zones 4 through 11. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For Lady of Shalott, that's not fully open. She gets bigger when she opens. She's just starting to open. Here. There we go. Very fragrant. So pretty. Just see my pile of blooms over here. It's getting big. Oh, okay. This is a beefy one. Okay, one more. And then we will do a $1 rose. Okay, this rose. Really fast. Let's talk about it. This is Moonstone. And we have a nice amount. These are out of my garden. This rose is like, it's so pretty. Jenny, we have so much photography and so much videography of this rose because I've grown a lot of this rose. This is a Tom Caruth creation for Weeks Roses. Ryan, can you show them really quickly how big she is so they can make decisions? She is so beefy. Ryan, get in there. Show them like the size of her canes. She's so beefy. She's a hybrid tea. She's a like tried and true hybrid tea. Beautiful long stems, huge flowers, absolutely gorgeous. For us, we have to treat this rose in the spring for rust because we get that marine layer and it like never quits here. Look at all of that you're seeing on video is Moonstone from my garden. Even though she's a hybrid tea, she shoots up multis like a grandie. So ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We always sell out of this rose, both as estate and bare root pretty quickly. She is incredible. Such a good rose. And she's zone 5 through 10. And this is 100% a budded rose. I know that to be true. So all of this video you're seeing is from my garden. Taken, I think, last spring, 25. So this plant that you're looking at in the video could be this plant. Could be, or one of its sisters, because literally they came out of my garden. So pretty. And it's a very tried and true hybrid tea. The real deal hybrid tea. Okay. We have a $1 rose. What?
You're the real.
I'm the real deal. Okay, Ryan. You're the real deal. Ryan is like really sweating in here today, girls. He is like, he's running around. Okay. $1 rose. I chose this one. She's a climber. Can I have her, please?
Right there.
I know. I don't want to get up. Why should I get up when you're up?
I don't know.
All right. Look at how big and beautiful she is. Now, I will warn you, she can be a house eater of a rose. She's Sally Holmes. Morgan's over there like, she loves Sally Holmes. She's a great cut flower for florists if you cut her right. Her buds start out peach and she matures to white. She's a big plant. You can either grow her as a climber. You can also grow her as a big shrub, like a big arching shrub. In fact, we have 2 Sally Holmes bushes like right over there, and they're just growing as large arching shrubs. So ready? They're $1. We have a nice amount. Ready? Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sally Holmes. And she is a very fast grower. Fast grower. She is like bigger city. Vigorous. Look at these long canes. This is a 1-year-old own root plant. Look at this. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. Okay. $1. Rose. Miss Sally Holmes. Not from my garden, but from our plug propagator in California, and then grown in this container. All right. Ready? Okay. I don't know why I keep finding this rose in my stash at the nursery, but hopefully these are the last 2. I think we have 2. And Ryan, do you want to cut the flowers off for them and show them how gorgeous? Morgan can do it. We have 2 J'adore. Again, this rose is completely discontinued from us. This is a budded rose. It's about 3 years old. What?
Nothing. This one?
No, take the spray.
Spider.
A spider?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, just take the spray then. Yeah. She's she's so fragrant. Oh my gosh. So fragrant. I have 2 plants. She's a florist rose. She is thornless. So fragrant, right? Amazing. Okay. We have 2 plants. Hopefully I don't find any more in my area, but I could. I don't know. Anyway, ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's a florist rose. This is a florist rose, and we sold it for several years, but we discontinued it, so we're not keeping it. You're going to see throughout the fall a lot of florist roses that we used to offer as bare root, offered on our live shows. And that means if it's a florist rose on our live show, it means we're not offering it anymore. We're not propagating from them. We're just not, they're not part of our collection anymore. So I'm just selling them off to your gardens, from my garden to yours. So, okay. We have 2 mystery roses. Now, you guys asked, I asked you last week, I said, or 2 weeks ago, I said, would you be interested in mystery roses? There are flowers. Ryan, can you take Jador away, please? I'm sure it's gone. There are flowers on this plant, but I have no, do you have an idea what it is? Jenny might have an idea. I have no clue what this rose is. I cannot identify this. I absolutely cannot make a positive ID on this. It is a florist rose, though, that I am no longer offering. Ryan, can you cut this off? Now, I have two plants, and they're slightly, you need to grab the other one, too. Okay, you show them that. I'm going to go get that other one. Okay, you know where it is? Yeah. Okay. There's 2 plants, and they're like almost identical, but they're like slightly different. And I don't know what they are, so it's going to be a mystery to me, mystery to you, whoever gets these. Look at this gorgeous spray. We're going to choose the Carding Mill winners soon. Okay, look at that gorgeous spray. I have no clue what this rose is. Like, it's my job to know what all roses are, but this is a rose that, like, maybe I got as a sample, or maybe I was going to trial it. I don't know. It's so pretty, and I almost wanted to keep it. But at this point in my life, like, I can't really keep roses that we're not actively pursuing with Grace Rose Farm. And it has no fragrance. That's how I know it's a florist rose. And it's also, like, very, like, what, floristy, like, right? Yeah. And show them the other one.
It's like a weapon.
Yeah. So, what?
It's like
Leathery. Yeah. There's 2. They're slightly the same, slightly different. So they're 2 people. One will get one will get the other. They're both budded. I can't tell you what zones they are because they're florist roses. So you just have to know that you are going to get 2. I have 2 plants, and one person's going to get one and one's going to get the other. Ready, Jenny? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mystery florist roses. It's not Lady Gardner, though. I know. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's a spray rose, yeah. It's so pretty. And it's like, it's just so like dense. It's so pretty. So pretty. So we will try to have some more mystery florist roses for you, like throughout the fall. And if I know the names of them, obviously we'll sell them as the name. But I don't know. I can't ID these 2. I just know that they're some florist rose that I collected, and we're not using for Grace Rose Farm anymore. So off they go to new homes. That's the theory. The theory is off to new homes. Okay. This rose actually needed a pair of loppers. Ryan, you need loppers for this one. I know there's a little piece of like dyed back wood here, but okay. This is Neptune, and Neptune is a beast of a rose. Look at Ryan, show them. Well, you don't even need to. They can see from there. Look at the size of like these canes on Neptune. Zone 6 through 9. Huge plant. The reverse on this rose is so gorgeous. I love this rose. This is like this rose and Memorial Day are like the beasts of the garden. Ready, Jenny? Okay. Neptune. 5. And those are that video is from my garden. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at the reverse on this rose. It's so gorgeous. We sold so many of these last summer of 25. So popular. I adore this rose. So pretty, right? Okay, Ryan's working hard. Okay, we don't have that many left. We're getting through them. Okay, Pope John Paul is back, and we only have a few. More Pope John Paul from my garden. If you missed him before, he's back. And look at that beautiful photo. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Okay, I think we have like 3 Pope John Paul, zones 5 through 9, out of my garden. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. PJP. I know. So beautiful. Ugh. Really? Wow. Wow. The bride must have loved the fragrance. So good. Yeah, we grew this for cut. We couldn't ship this rose. That's why you got it. So we tried to ship it to florists and we couldn't. It was too delicate to ship. So all of our local florists would get this rose.
And the short trip up to Seattle.
Yeah, and the short trip to Seattle. Okay. Are we going to wait on the next one and come back? Okay, we're going to skip one and come back. It's a good one. The next one is, I found another veranda lavender. We offered this a couple of weeks ago, but this plant was not in bloom, so I didn't put it on the show a couple of weeks ago. But now it's got some flowers. Look how big it is. This is technically like a patio rose. The veranda roses are technically like for patio. Look at how beefy she is. Huge. Ready, Jenny? Veranda lavender. Look how big. Okay, and it blooms in sprays. She's so pretty. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Morgan put the zones for veranda lavender. So big. Oh my gosh. Beautiful rose. All like covered in flowers when it's in bloom. It's one of those ones that's just like covered in sprays. Okay. The next one I found some more of. This is right now currently one of David Austin's most desired popular roses that they bred and that is available. I want Ryan to show you how thick these canes are. Morgan can. This came out of my garden. It's Olivia Rose Austin, named after David Austin Jr.'s daughter. And we have a few. Look how beefy the canes are. So this is Olivia. We have just a few of her. And Jenny, are you ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Morgan is strong. She works out. Morgan works out. I wish I had more of these guys, but this is the whole thing is like these Gracie private collection roses are straight out of my garden. So I don't have 100 of them. I have like 3, 4, 5, maybe 10, 15 on some of them. So that's the whole premise behind them is that they're like limited coming out of my garden. So, all right. Queen of Sweden is ready. We have a few more Queen of Sweden. Just when I thought they ran out. Ryan, can you show them the canes on this? Look at this thing. Look at how it looks like bamboo. Honestly, like, doesn't that look like bamboo? How many canes are in that Queen of Sweden? My goodness gracious. Okay, ready for Queen of Sweden? Okay, 5, 4, 3. Do we put a picture up? 2, 1. Queen of Sweden. Love, love, love her. I'll always grow that rose. Always. Forever. All right. And we're getting to the end. I know you guys are sick of me. Our team, our amazing fulfillment team, has been working so hard in triple-digit numbers. They're such dedicated people. We're so grateful for them. Awesome people. Ready? Okay, the next one is Savannah, Sunbelt Savannah. We already offered her on the live show, but I found more from my garden. She is incredible. Her base life will rival a greenhouse grown rose. She is so incredibly like long lasting. She opens flat like a dahlia almost. Are we ready for Savannah? And she's so fragrant. Fragrant 10 out of 10. Her only negative is that she's thorny. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Savannah. This is April Howard's favorite rose in her Florida garden. She's incredibly healthy, tried and true, like easy peasy to grow. So if you're brand new, Savannah is like one of those roses that I always say is great for beginners. What in the heck is that? That is big. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 roses left. And one of them is a $1 rose. So only 12 left. 12 more things to pin. Okay. The next one is I found another couple tranquilities. We have a few. Look at the size of this plant. Look at this. No, I can hold it up. Look at this because it's too bushy to like show the canes. Look at the size of this plant. This is David Austin's like whitest white rose. It's incredible. Like it is a pure white. Are we ready, Jenny? We grew it for florists. Did you ever get this? Yeah, Morgan got this for us for her white weddings. Okay, her white color palette weddings. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is out of Ryan's in my garden, so it's incredibly big. You can grow this rose as a climber, or you can grow it as a bushy shrub. It throws long canes, so you can peg those canes and grow it as a shrub if you like. And we have a nice amount of these, I think, Jenny. Yes, not too many, less than a dozen. But I think this is the end of them from our garden. I'm not 100% sure. Let's pick our. Do you want to pick our first carding mill winner? Soon? What? Okay, Morgan, can you go through go through? Okay, Morgan's gonna choose our carding mill winners, and we're gonna announce them at the very end of the show. So Morgan's gonna go through the comments and pick our carding mill winners of our rose tree. So as a reminder, 2 of you are going to win, oh my gosh, from me and Ryan. Ryan and I are buying these. You are going to win each a carding mill 36-inch rose tree. It's potted. Look at how big and beefy these are. So Morgan's going to pick 2 of you that are going to win this. And they're actually here right now, these plants. So that plant will actually be sent to, my seat got dirty. That plant will actually be sent to one of you, whoever. So Morgan's going to go through your comments, and she is going to pick 2 of you. In the meantime, ready? Are we done with Tranquility? Okay. In the meantime, we're going to talk about Vanessa Bell. Vanessa Bell is a really sweet butter yellow, very shrubby David Austin rose. She blooms prolifically. She's one of David Austin's best for flowering, they say. And I want Ryan to show you how big and beefy. I keep saying beefy. It's terrible. This plant is. Show them the base of it, how thick. Very thick road. Look how big. So big. Okay. Vanessa Bell. She smells good. She's sweet. Ready, Jenny? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vanessa Bell. Yay. Ryan is working hard over there. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. The next one is one of my favorites forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And Vanessa Bell's 5 through 11, by the way. It's Yves Piaget, straight out of our garden. And these are big plants. They are budded roses. So Yves Piaget is one of those roses that really needs to be budded in order to have the vigor that it needs in the garden. It's also a rose that's grown in greenhouses. So if you know, you know, Yves Piaget. Ryan, can you show them the flower? Or Morgan? Or Morgan's picking. We have a few. Okay. Here it is. Here she is. We have a few Yves Piagets from my garden. Ready, Jenny? Ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yves Piaget. And lots of plants on this one. Lots and lots and lots and lots of plants. So this is like a rose that everybody that's a rose lover has to grow, in my opinion, my humble opinion. It's just like one of those roses. Like there's roses out there. In my opinion, this is one of them. That's like, it belongs in every rose lover's garden. Who is that? What? Oh, I don't have very many. Oh boy, they're going to be mad. They're going to be mad. Okay. Is Yves Piaget gone? Yeah. Okay. We have one more Francis. Look at how big. Big plant. I found one more. I keep finding Francis because I grew so many of them. We had a lot in our garden. We had Francis in 2 different areas in the garden. And it's just a rose. You guys know I love Francis Mayond. It's like incredible hybrid tea, fragrant, big flowers, amazing plant. I have one more for my garden this week. Might find more next week. We'll see. So ready, Jenny? Okay. 5, 4. That's a big plant. 3, 2, 1. Look at this plant. How big it is. What? No. They can see it from there. They can see it. They can totally see it. They're fine. They're good. All right. Yay. We're almost to the end, guys. All right. We found some more Munstead wood. Amazing, right? Only 2. Sorry. Leo found these at our fulfillment center in the section where we had our Munstead wood from last week or the week before from my garden. I guess maybe somebody canceled, even though we don't allow cancellations, but we found 2. Leo found 2. So kudos to Leo. We have 2 of these big Munstead wood roses. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this rose because everybody knows it. So are we ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, like we offered this rose a couple weeks ago, but Leo found 2 more. So, what? Vanessa? What? Vanessa's 5 through 11. I can't see. All right, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roses left. We're almost to the end. All right. We have another couple Coco Loco bushes from my garden. Here is one here. Coco Loco is the rose Ryan and I have grown the most of in the history of our business. So Coco Loco and distant drums. So, ready, Jenny? Okay. Coco Loco. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay for Coco Loco. One of Christian Bedard's most amazing creations, if you ask me. Ryan is like booking it now over here. Look at him. You are sweating so bad. Yeah, Ryan wants dinner, probably. You want to go to dinner?
I'm not hungry.
Oh, okay. All right. Another Christian Bedard creation, love song. We have a couple of love song for you. Again, this is like a last chance. We offered love song on a prior show, but I found a couple more. Or actually, Leo found them. So I'm not going to take credit for Leo. We have a couple of love song. Ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for love song. So floriferous. She is a floribunda. Oh my gosh, Ryan. Okay, we have a winner. The first winner for Carding Mill, Morgan, is Lene McMongle from Lake Frederick, Virginia. So Lene from Lake Frederick, Virginia, you are our first winner for Carding Mill tonight. Lene from Lake Frederick, Virginia. So congrats to Lene. And then Morgan's going to pick another. And that tree right there, Lene, is yours. That is your tree. I'm going to have founder giveaway every single show. So if you don't win this time, just keep coming. And I'm going to have beautiful founder giveaways for you every single show. The second winner is Andrea Hensley from Odessa, Florida. Andrea Hensley from Odessa, Florida. You're the second winner, or our other winner, for Carding Mill Rose Tree, and we'll get those shipped off to you probably Monday. I'm guessing Monday. So we'll get those shipped off to you too, ladies. Congrats. Put in the comments what you'd like to see as a founder giveaway for next week, whether it's cut roses, bushes. Put in the comments what you'd like to see me pull. I'll do 2 more founder winners next Thursday as well. Okay. Princess Charlene, Ryan, can you show them this plant? We have a giant Princess Charlene. We have just a couple from our garden. Are you ready, Jenny? Okay, Princess Charlene de Monaco. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Princess Charlene. Ebb tide. Okay, okay. We're almost to the end. I found a few more of our beloved Pure Perfume. Morgan loved this rose for cuts as well. Look at this bushy plant from our garden. So beautiful, so fragrant. So fragrant. Amazingly fragrant. It grows amazing on its own roots. It's shrubby, it's full, and it's like fragrance to die for. So we have a few Pure Perfume from my garden. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay. Pure Perfume. You guys, only 3 roses left. What in the heck is that? That is big. A big one. I think we only have 1 of this one. This is Stiletto, the gorgeous Mayonde. This is an amazing cut rose as well as an amazing garden rose. In France, it's called Belle Reeves. And Ryan, can you show them the size of this plant, please? So this is Stiletto. Look at the size of those canes in there. So big. And I just have a couple. So ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Stiletto. We're almost done, guys. Promise. And then finally, the Dark Lady. And I think I only have 1 more. Okay, we found 1 more. If you win this rose tonight, you're going to notice that it's like all wood if you look into it. But you'll also see coming from that wood, you're going to see all this new growth. So all of that wood in there is like, it means it's an older plant. But look at how healthy it is. Ryan, can you show them how it's pushing all that new growth, even though it's like an older plant with tons of hardwood? Jenny, can you show them? Okay, so we have just 1 Dark Lady from my garden. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, huge, Christy. Huge plant. Yeah, lots of hardwood on them. As a reminder, we have another $1 rose. I picked this one, or maybe Jenny picked it. This is one of Heidi's favorites. It's called Sitting Pretty. Heidi talked about it earlier. It was in one of our combos, I believe, this week. And we have a nice amount, and it's $1 rose, Sitting Pretty. It's a beautiful light pink, bubblegum pink color, extremely like some of the best genetics, as Heidi likes to say. This is a rose with some of the best genetics on the market. So it's not a rose that many people talk about, but it's actually a rose that is like, has some of the very best genetics, meaning disease and blooming and all the things. They're hungry. Okay, ready? 5. The girls are hungry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the $1 rose. And then I'm being told that we are getting down to the very, very end on some of these 2-gallon roses. So we're going to do like a last chance on them at this price. We do put the price back up after the show. So you have to check out during the show. And these plants are shipped now on the 2-gallon. So we'll just show you really fast. This one is Ball Gown Romantica, and just a last chance on her. Jenny will put up the video on her. Where is she? There she is. 59 for ball gown. And again, it's a mature bare root, but just in a smaller container than our estate rose. But the exact same age plant, exact same age. No difference whatsoever. It's just in a smaller container for ball gown. That's the only difference. Look at that bouquet. I cut those all from my garden. So last chance on ball gown at this price. We'll put it back to the normal price, which I'm not sure what that normal price is. 109. Okay. Last chance for James Galloway in the 2-gallon as well. Once these are sold out, we're not going to have these again. This is a one-time program with David Austin. This program will be retired at the end of the year. These plants will sell out before the end of the year, but this program is not being renewed next year. So this is a one-time only chance to get this. Right, Ryan, show them this really fast. Show them this cane on this 2-gallon. Show them how huge that cane is. Get it in focus. Look at how massive that cane is. Ryan, right, you keep moving. Hold still. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Ryan, don't move. Right there. Don't move. Look at how big that cane is with the strip tag on it. So pretty, so big. 2-year-old, bare root. Same as our estate roses, just the only difference is smaller container. Only difference. And once this program is over with David Austin, we won't be renewed again. Also, last chance for Litchfield Angel in the 2-gallon as well. Same age as our estate Litchfield Angels, just in a smaller container at a better price. Only difference. No remarkable difference at all. Same size plant. So this rose is practically thornless up at the top of the plant where you're going to be handling it and cutting flowers. It's extremely prolific, loves to bloom, has beautiful constant style blooms that billow over the plant. It's gorgeous. Also, my dress is Hill House, and it's current season. You guys always ask where I get my dresses. So this is Hill House Home. I'm a big Hill House girly, nap dress girly. This is the Ellie, the traditional Ellie. It's in a new print. And it's Hill House. So I just arrived the other day, but you guys always ask. And this one is so pretty. It's got flowers on it, of course, and I love it. So the dress is Hill House. It is current on their website. I'm not paid to say that. I'm not an affiliate. Just I like to tell you where I get my dresses. Princess Alex of Kent. You guys have been asking for Princess Alex of Kent to come back at Grace Rose Farm. And once the program's done, we won't have her in this size. Look how big she is. Such a big, then this is also a big plant. She likes to arch this way, go outward. So just give her space in your garden. I would not plant her on top of other roses. Give her space to throw her long, beautiful canes outward. And last call on Strawberry Hill. She is a bona fide climber from David Austin. I can't recommend growing this rose as a shrub because she definitely likes to climb. She's got lots of vigor to grow vertically. Strawberry Hill, one of the most beautiful climbing roses from David Austin. You guys have been asking for this rose to come as part of this 2-gallon program. So I made it happen this week. Once they sell out, we won't have them again though in the 2-gallon size. And the same thing goes, these roses are the exact same age as our estate. Strawberry Hill, available on our website. It's just in a smaller container. That is the only difference. And it's a special program that we were able to offer you guys with David Austin, which is, we're so thankful to David Austin to be able to offer it. I want to thank Nick and Morgan for being here and moderating today. And Jenny, obviously, for being our producer, and Ryan being our muscle, and Heidi coming live on the show with me, even though she's sick. Heidi's going to go to bed after this, I'm sure. The last one we have is Sweet Mademoiselle, also in our 2-gallon program. And this rose is courtesy of Star Roses and Plants working closely with us to be able to give us these amazing prices on their roses. It's own root. And Ryan, can you show them inside the plant just like how nice these canes are? Just like how nice they are for a 2-gallon rose. Like these are big plants. They're not like twice the size of a 1-gallon. They're like 5 times the size of a 1-gallon. So if you think about it, like a 1-gallon rose, whether you buy it from us or anybody else, this isn't like twice the size of a 1-gallon. It's about 5 times the volume of a 1-gallon rose. So you know what you pay for a 1-gallon online. These are actually, just because it's 2-gallon doesn't mean it's twice as big. It's really like 5 times bigger and has hardwood on them already. All of these 2-gallon roses have hardwood on them. They're not fresh, young, flexible canes that like could die back easily this winter. Like these plants have hardwood on them. So they are definitely more established. They're just in a smaller container to offer you better shipping price, and less soil volume means we can offer the plant at a lower price for you. So, and we were able to do this with Star, and we're so grateful to Emily, our sales rep, and Heidi for working on this collection with us. Really, really fast. I'm just going to go back one time over. We have Constance this week as a 30 stem bouquet. Look at her, so gorgeous. $99 with free shipping. If you've never experienced, what? If you've never experienced Constance, like this is definitely the week to do it. We have and 30 stems. We have a combo of romantic antique and caramel antique. Same price, $99 with free shipping. You guys asked for larger bouquets at better prices. So we're like basically doubling the size of the bouquet for the like prior price that you would pay for one bouquet. And then Morgan's favorite, this is Princess Maya with Princess Hitomi. Look at the size of these flowers on Princess Maya. So big, so beautiful, very fragrant, long lasting, thornless. I love this combo too. It's like sherbet. And then the surprise of the week is Baroness, to me anyway. She is like not a rose that I thought we could ever offer on sale because I didn't think that we would ever have enough volume to be able to offer her at a great price. But like, look at how big she actually opens. Like that's big. She opens flat. She's one of those roses that opens completely flat. She's the prettiest. Brian, can you show them her button nose? Her little button center? How pretty she is. She's an incredibly long-lasting cut rose. Like you'll get 2 weeks out of her easily. But remember, when you get her, if you get her tonight, she arrives as a very tight bud. Very, very tight. You're going to be like, what did Grace Rose Farm send me? These are the smallest roses I've ever seen in my life. You have to let her open. Give her space in the vase. Let her like branch out. She starts out really, really tight. Her petals are packed super tight, more than any other rose that we offer. So all you have to do is get her in water and she'll open overnight or the next day. So you just got to give her time to open. She's one of those roses that, but it's actually a good thing because that lends to the long vase life. The fact that she arrives after going in transit for 2 days really, really tight, like goes with the whole narrative that she lasts a long time. So she takes a minute to open, but she lasts forever. Like she's easily a 2-weeker. Easily. I've had her well over 2 weeks. I don't want to say like 3 weeks, but I've had her well over 2 weeks in my house. But yeah. That's because it is one of these, either Maria Teresa or Baroness is a sport of each other. Don't ask me which one, but every now and then you will see that there will be a lighter petal in Baroness. And to me, I think it's because the sport of Maria Teresa is coming out. So the milkweed is pinned. We had a little error with the milkweed before, but it is pinned. And those are buy now, ship now as well. And they're huge. Those are huge perennials. I can't wait to put this in my room next to my bed. She's not fragrant, but she's so pretty and so long lasting. Like this is a 2-week pluser, easily a 2-week plus for a cut rose. This one, not so much. Constance, very fragrant, very girly, very like fluttery and all the things. Very like soft and weepy and all those like weepy over the vase. Doesn't have like she's here for a good time, not a long time. And then she's here for a long time and a good time. So they're very different roses. Shorter vase life, longer vase life. All right. Are we ready? Are we done? Are we good? I will continue to I'll look at the comments. Do you guys have any questions for me? Also, again, our carding mill winners were, let me re-announce them really fast. Our carding mill winners were Lene from Lake Frederick, Virginia, and Andrea from Odessa, Florida. So Andrea from Odessa, Florida, and Lene from Lake Frederick, Virginia. And this is the carding mill tree that Ryan and I purchased for you ladies. There's another one out there too. There's two sitting out there. We will get these shipped off to you. These are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So big and beautiful. And I'm going to have a founder giveaway for you every single week. And I'll go through the comments and try to pick things that you all want. Okay. 1 second. Let me read a couple comments and just see, is there anything? Diane's going to go deadhead. Somebody's got to hide boxes. Jude will be back. Jude will be back. Oh, Jenny has a drop for you, or Jenny and I have a drop for you on Tuesday in the member portal. Some incredible restocks of Gracie's Secret Garden, some Austins. So if you're like Grace Rose Estate member, we have an incredible drop for you on Tuesday. And those are all plants that are ready to go. So no, they're not. Are we ever going to carry Pope John Paul II Rose? Stay tuned. Stay tuned on that one. And any new estate roses? Yeah, we'll have new estate roses. We'll have new exclusives for you too. So thank you guys so much. We're so incredibly appreciative of you joining us every single week. Just personally from me and Ryan, like Grace Rose Farm is our lifelong, 10-year, we're celebrating our 10 years in business, our 10-year passion. We live and breathe this business. It's more than a business to us. This is like our way of life. Every single day we wake up and we are so grateful that we get to do this. It's hard. It's hot. It's perishable. It's plants. It's Mother Nature. It's all the things, but it's like I could never imagine myself doing anything else except for roses. And we have the best team. We have Morgan that I've had as a close friend and teammate for 10 years. And Jenny, who's been my friend for several years through roses and now works with me full time. And then Nicholas Remote, we've been friends for a number of years as well. So we're so thankful for you. And truly, like Grace Rose Farm is family business, like a passion project. Oh, and I thanked Heidi. Heidi, thank you again. Go to sleep, please. Rest your throat, drink some soup. But thank you, Heidi, again, for coming on and also for all your amazing sourcing. Heidi has been working so hard on 2027 with our growers, both our nursery growers, our bare root growers. She's working so hard. She's going to have so many beautiful things for you. So we are super excited about that. Our daughter goes back to school next Wednesday. So we only have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We have 5 days left with her for summer. She starts a brand new school, which we are so excited about. It's our dream school that we were hoping to get her in. And we got that email on Monday saying she was accepted. So we're so grateful for that. And we're so excited to have you. And thank you always. Oh, the Tuesday group is our Facebook live from the nursery. I just walk around the nursery and kind of show you whatever looks good for the week. I also kind of show you some sneak peeks of what's going to be live on the live show. So Tuesday is not a formal show like this. There's no selling. It's just me and Ryan talking to you about roses, about our passion, telling you what's going on in our life with the Rose Farm, our life with our family, and just showing you like sneak peeks at the nursery. So that's what that is. Also, Heidi is working on free shipping. She is working on free shipping. Free shipping is so tricky when you ship product as big as ours. Our rose bushes are massive. Our estate roses are what we predominantly sell. And you guys know they're huge plants. So it's really tricky to get free shipping because the shippers, we take up a lot of space. Companies that just use, small boxes or pouches, it's much easier to offer free shipping because they're not using up a lot of space. But our boxes are very big. They're oversized. They're classified as oversized with the shippers. So is a little bit more tricky, but Heidi is working. Heidi and Henry. Henry also, thank you. Henry is an amazing new addition at Grace Rose Farm. He has like 20 years experience in operational management. He is awesome. He is just come right in and made friends with all of our longtime employees. It's such a good, positive working environment. It's wonderful. Ryan works over there with them every single day. I'm also there doing inventory. Something special for next week is we have a lot of plants at our fulfillment center that, I don't know, for whatever reason, don't have a home. So I'm going to be going to the nursery on Saturday and our fulfillment center, and I'm going to be doing inventory on all of that. And you will see a bunch of roses on our live show next week that are like inventory that we just haven't gotten a home for. So that'll be next week. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a Facebook Live on Tuesday. It's just a Facebook Live. There's no selling. It's just a time to connect with you. Any more Sharifa? Yes, in the future, hopefully, but not right now. Hopefully, maybe in the future if David Austin lets us. We have some incredible David Austin still to come. And Jenny and I are working on a restock right now for the member portal of incredible Gracie's Secret Garden roses, some Japanese roses, all kinds of pretty stuff. So that's coming. Oh, you want Disneyland? I don't think we have Disneyland on our website. No Disneyland. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Disneyland is an exclusive that we can't sell online. And if you're in Southern California, you can head out to our grower at Otto & Sons and you can buy it from them. I do know that most of their stock goes to Rogers Gardens in Newport Beach. They're in Newport, right? Rogers? Yeah. Most of their stock goes to Rogers Gardens in Newport Beach because that's near where Disneyland is. And all those people down in Orange County, they want to grow the Disneyland rose because that's where Disney is. No Constance Bush. We don't have Constance Bushes, but yeah, Val, we could maybe come up with some $39 specials next live. Yes. We could probably work that out. We will work on it. I would love an exclusive Taylor Swift rose. Something that I've tried to do, but not been successful yet. I would love to. What else? Hi, Drennan. Yeah. Oh, so Ryan and we're moving in about 2 weeks and we're going to be vlogging. We're starting another YouTube channel about us, our life, our roses, the life of roses, life of living with roses. So we're going to be vlogging, spending a little bit of time every single day documenting the renovation of our new home, our life with our daughter, our pets, our hobbies. I'm a big Facebook Marketplace girly, and apparently so is Jenny. She came here today with a Facebook Marketplace find in the back of her car, which, by the way, I also had saved on Facebook Marketplace, and I wanted to buy it. I know, it's local to us, not even to her. She poached something on Facebook Marketplace in my jurisdiction. She came from LA County to Ventura County and took something that I was going to buy that I didn't even know. Anyway, we're going to have great Facebook Marketplace stuff, antiques, gardening, renovation, lots of gardening, kitchen renovation, bathroom renovation, wallpaper installation, all the things, all the rose lifestyle. I truly live in every way, shape, and form, the rose lifestyle in my house, on my clothing, in my garden. So our new YouTube channel is just going to be all about our life with roses. So, and we're going to start filming. We have all this professional equipment that my dad gave us. And it's heavy duty, real video equipment. And we're going to start vlogging with our move. So we're super excited. So that's going to be really soon. So thank you, everyone. I'm so, so, so grateful. And Jenny is a hungry hippo over there. hungry hippo. They're both starving. I haven't even eaten today. I had 2 egg bites from Starbucks. That's it. That's it. The red pepper. Morgan had protein shake. Potato leek. Yes, that's it. So we're going to go get dinner. We're waiting for our daughter to get home. She should be here any second. But thank you, everyone. We're so appreciative for you. Make sure you check out before we turn the live off to keep those prices, especially for the 2-gallon roses. Okay? Ready? All right. Bye.